Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Oscar Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Happy June 1st to you. It's raining outside. We all had a great drive to work. We're in great moods because, we've had the first rain like a month
of us
here.
It's the best drive to the station I've ever had in my life.
Ever.
There's been 2 great days here. One was
that's it
for weather. We had the snowstorm. When Jake had to measure it
I did.
outside. We have photos
11
of
and
that.
a half inches.
We have
God.
that. Yes, that was a great day.
That was not a great day.
I couldn't leave the station until like 4 o'clock that day.
I had to shovel 3 driveways.
Today was even better. There was lightning. There was thunder. When I opened the garage door and I saw everything. I was like, "Whoa!" Time out.
We did it. We finally did it. Rain.
Oh, rain!
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
The best part was Sip's concern was what did you
I was
think?
laying in bed and I thought someone put up my garage door. I thought that's either thunder or someone's in my garage.
It was one of the two.
Thunder.
And it was thunder.
Yeah.
And because then I could see the lightning. You could kind of see the lightning. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I hope it's continuing on. I hope
I'll give you a report at the break, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, we need your weather report.
Thank you,
from
Steve.
Thank you for that. It's very important.
Thank you, Steve.
Stop it.
It's very important.
Stop it.
Yes, very, very important.
You came in a mood.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
No, I just had one thing to talk about. We're not even going to discuss. It's been discussed. There was a slight, some sort of euphoric state from you guys on euphoric state on something that I still felt was needed to be discussed.
You said the words. We're going to throw hands.
That did happen. That did happen. That did happen off the air before the show.
Yeah, throw hands. But
then you taught me that.
I did.
You taught me that lingo.
We're on the phone and I say, we're going to throw hands.
I can imagine she's probably laughed in that moment. It's very serious. He's getting angry. So probably laughed. Oh, we're going to throw hands, all right?
We're going to throw hands.
Why not?
And then Magic came in and brought us orange juice.
Yeah.
And donut
holes. And Sipple's had 9. He's had 9. And then he's also said, take him away from me. They're no more than a foot
and
from
they're right there.
They're right there.
I wish I had counted how many were in there because it probably is close to 9.
We're supposed to be very cognizant of
what?
Of fluid drinks on the being safe with them, and you had the lid off, and you were kind of just.
And I said, "Please put that lid on." The lid is on.
You were
those
just
listening.
You were just.
I do it.
It was like you're at a cocktail party. You were talking with the lid off, and it was just
4 deep,
like
5 deep,
5 deep at the cocktail party.
Yeah. Cocktail party.
I was like Dean Martin.
He's like, exactly. It was like Dean Martin. Exactly.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thanks to Magic for bringing the orange juice.
Thank you, Magic. You changed our day, Magic.
Yes,
you come in every day. Whenever you want, you come in.
So Magic is a concrete worker, and they got to get that concrete down at 4 a.m.
Not when it's raining.
Yes.
Well, not when it's raining, but usually if it's they want to get it. They want to get in before the
problem that Magic is talking about, because I've done the concrete business.
Yeah, explain why you put it down at 4 a.m.
Well, if you get sun and wind on your concrete, it dries way too fast. And so you can't have that. There's like a art to the bowl float and doing all the things to get it just right. And if you get a hot, sunny, windy day, that's horrific for the drying of the concrete. So you do want to have it down at an early state. You don't want that direct overhead noon heat type of thing on your concrete.
You could run a crew.
I could run a crew. I'd
like to see you run the crew.
I could be good at it.
Back in the day, now it's a little bit different how good they are, but the spout man was the most critical guy. The guy that ran kind of like the trough when the concrete was coming out, because if he could keep that and level it off, and if he had to pull strike off or level off the concrete, that was really hard. That was the hard work to do. And then there'd always be support in it, like that. You always had to pull up into the concrete to make sure it was just right. And yet that stuff, don't mess around with concrete. get that stuff in your shoe or in your wet concrete, like in your shoe, like that, it'll just eat a hole right in your
I
foot.
stepped in wet concrete recently, a couple years ago,
What?
accidentally. Well, here's the thing: I was This is
Who just steps in wet concrete accidentally?
no.
It's well documented.
I will.
There's a mark. There's something
Bill,
telling you.
You would understand. I was walking out of the Cornhusker Hotel probably 4 years ago, right? One of the side,
I don't know where this is going.
Were you knee deep? What happened?
the side door on the north side of the building. Okay, so it's the farthest west, the farthest west and north of the Cornhusker Hotel.
Okay.
I stepped out. I was looking down for a second, probably on my phone or something, and right outside the door, I'm talking like a foot away from the door, they had wet concrete. Like there was, I don't know, you could probably see my footsteps still in the concrete. And I pulled it out. I tried to get my foot wiped off. It didn't go very well. Those shoes are not with me anymore.
They're not. What kind of shoes were they? Just
I don't
tennis
know.
shoes?
I think I was wearing tennis
Sneakers.
shoes. They're probably some very average, decent shoes.
There
Work shoes.
was nothing around the.
There was
Yeah.
a little bit of a cone and some marking, but again, I was probably looking down when I opened up the
Let's
door,
get more
and
to
I
it.
stepped right into
It was marked. It was wet concrete.
But I'm
clearly
telling you,
marked.
it was right. That door should not have been accessible. It should have been a locked door or not usable. And
I will say this,
I stepped right into it.
If you just open a door and step knee deep into wet concrete, that's probably on the Cornhusker Hotel.
I'm
That
telling
was
you,
on them.
I wish you could see the moment. And say, how the hell is
Is
this
there
wet
anyone that
concrete?
works
right
at the
here?
Cornhusker Hotel that could text in?
Is the footprint still there?
To know where
There's,
Jake.
there's one little block out there. One little.
I'm going to say right now,
concrete area.
I'm looking. If we could, breakers text in what they would give. I'd say right now I'm cash $250 to have been standing there to see Jake walk out and step right into wet concrete.
I want to see it again. I'd pay to watch
I'd
the
pay
moment again.
$250. So let us know,
Question.
breakers, what you think.
Here's a question. So
Yeah.
if they see that, do they have to redo it? Do they have
What's
to
that?
redo it, or they
Yes.
just leave it?
No, you have to redo it.
I recall
Yeah.
seeing my footprint somewhere still, but it might be gone now. But I don't know. It was.
Huh.
All I'm saying is that I thought
Huh.
that was ridiculous to have that door even accessible at that point, because that was right in the zone of walking out the door.
Hold on. Will you accept some level of responsibility?
I will. I absolutely. It was my fault. I was looking down. I didn't look up at that moment.
Was it nighttime?
No, this was like
Was it
five-
nighttime?
This is probably 5 o'clock in the summertime or something like that, or maybe early August.
I think it might be on you, Jake.
This is 100% on you.
In that instance, it's
And
probably
I
on
really
me.
doubt that it was like you took one step out. You're in. There was a buffer in there. There
Okay,
was
I
Yeah.
probably opened the door,
Right,
took
not
one
one
step on normal concrete, next step into wet concrete. And the shoes did not make any further. That was a disaster. That was bad. But
concrete
Here we
life.
are.
Concrete life's a tough life.
Yeah. Well,
That's
and,
it.
and Magic's a tough guy.
Yeah, a tough guy. That's a tough life.
thank you, Magic.
Thank
Yes.
you. The orange juice is going to save
Be
our
great.
day.
Yes. Sip's already halfway through that, and 9 donut holes.
Yes.
In a span of
Coffee
10
and
minutes
coffee
here.
and orange juice is okay. A lot of acid though, like
Mix right that.
a lot of acid.
Usually you can cut it down, like I said, with some vodka. Have a screwdriver. Then you have less acid.
Thank you.
Let me play our open real quick, and then we'll move
Yeah,
on.
please do.
Their sports takes are great,
Generally speaking,
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if
Thank you
you want
for
to
the-
talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
In response to the concrete issue, Sanderson says that's 100% on the Cornhusker, not on Jake, in terms of who's involved.
Sanderson
there.
has Jake's back.
Well, if this is 4 or
San-
5 years ago.
Yeah, Sanderson, I agree with you 100%. If I'm really struggling with Jake telling the facts here, that it was one step and he was knee deep in concrete. I really don't think that. I think it was several. I think it was well marked, and I think there was just I think there was a critical error. If you step out of an open door and you step into concrete, 100%. But I don't think that's what happened.
Bill, it was
I don't think-
at the most it was 3
Texters
total
let us know
steps.
if you
Okay,
think
so
that's
now
what
whoa. Now it's up to 3.
I said at the
That's what I mean.
I
We're
said
getting
at
to
the
we're getting to the
absolute
crux
most.
of the problem
Right.
right here. Pretty
The
fast.
jury right now
Yeah,
is
you're not winning
is-
this. You're not
jury
winning
right
this.
now
That's
heard
the
what you-
absolute most is 3
We'd have
steps.
to have
I'm saying 1 to 2.
Simple. If your dad
3,
had
no
this
more.
case,
well, he would have picked up on that last statement.
the last
very
statement.
quickly.
Hold it.
Okay, it wasn't any more
How
than
many
3.
steps was it?
First,
Now,
it was
7
1.
steps. Was it 10?
I'm saying here's the deal. I think we can actually go down and look at where the concrete was poured
Yeah, we
and
can.
figure out how far away it
Sure,
was.
let's
We're
do
doing
that.
it.
Let's do
It's-
a
where
report.
where
doing
exactly is it? There'll be a breaker down there probably within the next 5 minutes.
Send us
the
some
north,
pictures.
the north What exit door do you leave?
It's the Cornhusker Hotel. It'd be the most northwest door of the Cornhusker
Okay.
Hotel.
North.
I know right where you're talking about. I know right where
It's
it's
like right in
There's
the
a
middle of
church
that
right
block,
there,
right
right?
in the
Yes.
middle of the block. So
Is
it's
there
right
a church right across the street?
That'd be the block away.
So it'd be in between, like where the parking garage where you exit. And
Yes.
that side right there is where it would be.
Absolutely, that's
If
exactly
we could
where
get
it's
some video of that area from any breakers today.
464-5685. Text it. We need to see it. I want to see it.
Or we'll just go check it out ourselves.
Yeah, we'll go.
I
we'll
can go
down.
do it. I got time.
We can
A little.
tell you what, if you could leave right now, we'll just kind of cover the
Stop
show.
it.
Yeah, we'll make it
Stop.
happen.
Trying to run me out the
Let's
door.
see how it's
You'd
doing
be
with the
like-
rain out there.
Be like a live reporter.
It's raining
on
heavy
it.
now.
We're looking at the concrete right now. It appears that the
I
air is
see
on
a footprint. I see a footprint.
This is on Jake.
This is
Hey,
on Jake.
Idle chit chat. I saw Greg and Lincoln. Or sorry, Missing Tooth Greg last night. Missing Tooth Greg was at a golf league I was subbing him last night.
Really?
That's incredible.
Missing Tooth
and
Greg
I
was
could
happy
tell
to be there.
Greg just from meeting him, I can tell he could golf. Very meticulous.
He said he is like a 4 handicap on 9, so an 8 handicap overall, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a single digit handicap. If he plays 4 or 5 at the absolute most on 9 holes in terms of what he's
That's
over par.
incredible. I couldn't do that.
I know what he shot last night, but yeah, he's a pretty good stake. Good to see.
So
Like
where
Missing
was
Tooth
your
Greg.
league at?
This was at Highlands, and AJ was out there also.
Really?
My regular golf league partner.
Nice. How's
So-
AJ doing?
He was doing well. He's always wearing a St. Louis Cardinals Paul Goldschmidt jersey
Interesting.
all the time.
Interesting.
Wore it again
Oh,
last night.
Word again last
Wears it a lot. I want to use it every day at this point, but
Okay. It's a little
to
uncomfortable.
each their
but-
own.
All right.
He's our guy. He's our
Right.
guy.
It's a little uncomfortable.
Comfortable.
It was fun. Anything for you, Bill? How was yesterday for you?
Yesterday was
You can
great.
report back if you
It
want.
was a great day.
Sip, you
We,
okay
we
over
went. I took my dad Ron fishing,
Yes.
and we went to Sherman Lake Reservoir, I think
Mhm.
it is, just by Loop City, and we went with a breaker. Here, Ben was the one that was our guide out there. So we hit the ultimate curse of fishing, especially for walleye fishing, of full moon the night before. Storm came through. They had a huge storm come through. They got crushed for like 2 hours. Then the next day, yesterday, inverted wind, -1.
Ooh.
Lake like glass. That's not what you want in fishing. You want waves. You want to chop. Use the term walleye chop. You want the chop. You want to be able to have movement. And so even with that, we still caught 20 walleyes.
Dang.
And we still got our
Whoa.
limit. Yes. I think it was a little bit of expertise fishing by the Busch family. I think
I think wow.
they
I
got
think that
done.
goes without saying.
We also had quite a situation because Ben's an unbelievable guide and been doing it forever. And just his boat was regal. It was unbelievably kept. Everything about it was great. But my dad has on the best fish of the day by far. And Ben went to net it. And it was horrific. His attempt to net the fish. Ben will admit to it. It was, my dad said, goes, in 88 years of fishing, I've never seen anything that was that
What did you
horrific.
do wrong?
He just stabbed at it, missed
no,
it twice. It was like, oh yeah, it was.
So Ben could text and confirm this was bad.
What's that?
Ben he can text and confirm this.
Ben will confirm that it was horrific. It was absolutely. My dad is 88, is just like he's looking at me like, please grab the net, please, son, grab the net. Give us a chance here. Give us some sort of fighting chance. Have the net. So Ben, that was the last thing we stopped, and when we got done, there's a cool little Trade Winds marina there. We went in there, we had a beer.
Nice.
With me, Ben, and Dad. And the first thing my dad said, he goes, "I've never seen an attempt to net a fish like that in my life."
How old is Ben?
I don't know. Ben's, I'm going to say 44 and a half. Yeah.
Thank you. And
Very
he's a
fit.
And he's a
Very
fishing
fit.
guy.
You know what another great thing about Ben, he told me? He said that he's lost 72 pounds.
Whoa.
All because of Mark Onweiler.
Whoa.
Motivation from Farrell's.
Motivation
Whoa.
from the ticket, he said.
Whoa.
And he gets a lot of motivation from all of our shows.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's how you do
incredible.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
Ben has responded.
Has
He
he?
says, simple short text, the net job was not my best. That's what he says on the text line from Sherman.
Ben,
Lake.
you were awesome.
Yeah.
We had a great time. Breakers, you need to get out there. You need to get a hold of Ben immediately.
had a guide.
And get a guide out there, very reasonably priced right there. And if you say anything about the ticket, he'll take $50 off. I'm not sure if that's true.
That's just
but
Bill.
just try
That's
it.
Bill saying
That's
some
just me.
things. We'll see if
Just
that
try
works
it.
out.
See
with
Maybe
Ben.
shoot for a hundo.
Yeah, just try it. Just try it. See how that works out.
So, well,
He was
glad to
very
have you back.
disappointed that Duke couldn't come. He wanted to meet
Oh.
Duke.
Duke was
Which
working?
Duke was working. Yeah, it'd be a
Come
lot
on,
more fun.
Duke. You take one day off. Come on,
it's
Duke.
Duke's son's
There's the
wedding
devil.
this
There's the
weekend,
devil.
so he's really
I
tied
said
up.
one, not 10. One.
So he's but anyway, Ben, thank you. Breakers, jump on this situation as soon as possible, and then maybe like that. Learn how to net a fish. Yeah, that for
He said it wasn't his best.
no,
attempt.
not for Ben, for
Oh, I
everyone
thought
to
you-
learn how
yeah,
to teach people how to net fish.
I'd be
like
that
Jake.
guy.
I don't think
No,
there's
it'd
an
be
art
bad.
to it. You don't just put a net in the water. No, there's an art to it. And then also there's an art to who has the fish on, how they lead the fish to the net. All those things right there. And you have to know also, hey, this fish is not timed to net. He's not done yet. He's making another run. So you got to be able to understand all those things with.
That's nuanced.
NebraskaWalleyeGuide.com is the website from Ben for that.
Nebraska Walleye
Guide.
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 Thank you, Jake. Good job.
All right,
Thank you.
that's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them today at 402-440-6297 for a lawn fertilizer quote. That's Newton's Lawn Care. Andrew does a great job with Newton's Lawn Care. Yesterday, actually, kind of a newsy day for late May. You never know what's going to happen in late May. It's kind of slow usually, but
Eli Drinkwitz, all that.
we got schedule news. We got schedule times. We've got basketball news. Tominaga is back. Casey Tominaga is coming back. Next year.
I was ecstatic. I honked the horn. We were driving when he announced he was coming back. I honked
You did?
the horn.
Surprised
right away.
Yeah, I honked the horn. I laid on it.
Because you were surprised.
Surprised. And I was somewhere in between Loop City and Albion when I did that.
When you honked.
Yeah, there was no one around.
How did you hold? Did you hold it or did you just you held it?
Wah, wah. Kind of a double.
Did Ron wonder what was going on?
Oh, he knew the excitement too.
Yeah.
He knows it's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go here?
So I want to get to the schedule here because
please do.
There's people who've been fearing this for a while, but now it's actually true that it is officially going to be a 10 a.m. start time in Boulder. 11 a.m. this time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Nebraska, Colorado will be a morning game.
Who's fearing that?
I think people who wanted to tailgate and have a fun day leading up to that. That's who. There's a lot of people.
I know.
I've
been crystal clear on it. It's junk. It's awful. It's awful. 11 a.m. kicks.
It is crap.
Yeah,
it's crap.
That's not.
It's a mistake.
No, because they claim what's it on? Explain to me.
It's on Fox.
It's on Fox. So
Fox.
So it's the big noon game.
Noon kickoff.
So the big noon that's their big. Well, big noon is like Hawaii time. It's like 4 a.m. So it's not like the big noon's not a big time. Big noon East Coast time. It's not a big time.
No, it's not.
No, that's when you use the big noon. Not that time. The 11 a.m. kickoff. Just think about this. It would be like you'd be watching. What would they have there on ESPN Game Day?
Game Day. Yeah.
Have the whole thing right when it would end. Then they go right to the Big Ten game, the 11 a.m. game, and it would be Rutgers, Indiana.
Something like
that's
that.
who it would be,
Yeah.
and it'd be a half full stadium, and this that's what it'd be like. Okay, get the yawners out of the way.
Yeah.
Get these out of the way. Then the real thing. Then the real games will start later in the mid afternoon and evening. That's when the real games are starting.
You don't like you now. You have said this, but it bears repeating. From a player standpoint, a 10 a.m. kickoff is
Trash.
okay, but
Yeah.
why?
Because that's it's the same thing. It's the same reason that the NBA finals, they start tonight, right?
Yes, they do.
7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ABC.
big day.
Yeah, it's not on at noon. Yeah, it's not on at noon. So that's not when the real
Point taken.
And it wouldn't be on Saturday either.
No,
It wouldn't be noon Saturday.
No.
It'd be really weird
Yeah.
if they were playing an NBA Finals game at noon on Saturday or Sunday.
You don't do that.
Right.
So the thing you have to remember with this is that you do have to have an unbelievable plan as a coaching staff. And I've been part of some great ones. I've been part of failed. And the ones that always went well, obviously with talent being somewhat equal in that area right there, is your wake up plan of what exactly your wake up plan is.
What's a good one?
So at first you make it very clear at that was it the best as I was ever on was we started everything with a team meeting right away. So let's say if you're looking at a 10 a.m. kick out there, you want to
speak from a Colorado coach's perspective.
So it's like 6:30 in the morning. You're having your team meeting. Think about that. 6:30 in the morning. That's when your team meeting. 6:30 or 7 o'clock. And what you want to have is that you don't want this just getting out of the elevator, sleepy eyed like that. So I would always wait at the elevator. So right when the ding and they open up and here would come a group of players out like that, I'm clapping it up.
Come on, boys, wake up, let's go.
But you tell them the night before, and the coaches are told the night before like that. And I'm also went up and down the hallways that they were at, banging on doors.
Seriously?
So when you come down, but they're told the night before, you have your ass ready to go. You're bright eyed when that alarm goes off. And so it's all about how you wake up and yourself going. Because if you try to ooze into just like like that, and you have to get them going because your clock is not normal.
Right.
That's not a normal time. Now it is a little bit more normal for places like in Nebraska that do practice in the mornings.
Yeah.
So they do get up and have to do some things in the morning, but it's not the same because no matter how you cut it, when you pull up to the stadium, it's at 8 a.m. It's not crazy. It's still 8 a.m.
That's still crazy. Yeah, it's crazy actually.
What's that? No, it's not. It's not the same.
Well, no, what I'm saying is
it's not the same.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying it's crazy to play at that time.
Yeah. So when you pull up to games that are the real games, you're like, check this out.
Right.
You see the fans, you pull in.
I get
now
it.
it's like there'll be some like say you're playing a game and you're pulling up at 8 o'clock at Nebraska in the front there. There'll be some people there.
No,
it's not even close.
No, it's
not even close.
It's not. I've done it.
Yeah. You've been there before. I've been around for it. Yeah. It's like it's not even close.
Right.
So your plan
it's not.
of how you wake them up, how you go to your meetings, you go boom, hey, we're gonna have this meeting, we're gonna have breakfast, we're on the move, man. We're gonna go up, we're gonna put our suits on if you're wearing a suit, if your team is told if they're wearing a coat and tie, you're getting your stuff on. Here we go. You have to create the itinerary and you have to create the buzz of how you handle it. But no matter how you cut it, when you're driving in at 8 a.m., it's not the same.
Colorado. It's a bad deal for Colorado.
This is their home opener.
Right.
This is the first game of the season. I mean, the TCU's on the road and they're home against Nebraska at 10 a.m. This is the most expensive ticket in college football, and it's a 10 a.m. start time.
Yeah.
People are going to be yawning in the stands, waking up. Like you said, the players are one thing. It's the fans there. Like they got to wake up too.
You don't have a crazy crowd at 11 a.m. It'll start to pick up. It does get better. But just think about that. I mean, you're knee deep into the third quarter. It's not even noon yet. Yeah. So now that I would never say those things out loud to the players. It'd be like, hey, you're promoting. Hey, we're on big noon. We're on big noon. But no one really.
And I suppose, Jake, the reason they couldn't play it at night because you know why? Alabama, Texas.
And that game was 11 a.m. last year.
Right.
That was a good football game. It was
right.
11 a.m. on Big Noon.
So
it was
Big Noon kickoff.
So
which should have been a night game.
The basic reason, without going through all the mechanics, is that Alabama, Texas is a night game. That's that supersedes Nebraska, Colorado, and it should. It should. Right. Yeah. It's Alabama, Texas. Go ahead with the other ones.
Other games announced for start times. No surprise here for the first one against Minnesota, 7 p.m. on Fox Thursday night on the 31st. 6 p.m. against Northern Illinois, FS1 on the 16th, the first home game of the Matt Rule era. Then you have at Illinois, that Friday night game at 7 p.m.
What was Northern Illinois again? What time?
6 p.m.
That's a good time.
So, yeah. You have a night game against NIU and a 10 a.m. game at Colorado. Interesting.
One other, you got one other one?
Yeah, I got a couple. At Illinois, 7 p.m. that Friday night, October 6th, FS1. Purdue is the 28th of October,
That's a homecoming game.
It says 11 or 2:30 p.m.
Why do they want to play that's homecoming. They always want to play that in the day. Is that just because of homecoming festivities at night?
I don't know if I don't know if it's ever been done like that. If I could have been moved to a night, I think when you talk about the differences, homecoming, like in high school. Let's just go back to high school. There's usually like a homecoming dance, or there's this or that. There's really no festivities.
I don't know that. Is Jake
really? I mean, they have the court.
Were you the homecoming king by any chance?
No, I was not.
Okay,
I would have voted for you.
Would you have?
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
You, Bill. My one and only.
He'd
vote.
looked regal, wouldn't he? In a crown. Yes,
he would be good.
But there's
He's affable.
I don't know if there's any.
He's a man of the people.
There's really no festivities.
He'd be a friendly king.
Yes.
Okay. So what we don't know that. Now there's one thing that I'd really like to hear what Bill says, because he's an old. You're a young, and there's one thing on this new deal that the Big Ten has with NBC and CBS. Mm-hmm. Okay, think about being a Michigan fan, and this could happen in Nebraska too. On Saturday, September 2nd, East Carolina will play Michigan on Peacock. That's total
That's
streaming.
streaming.
That's all streaming.
That's crap. is
that
what
game's
is.
not.
It's crap.
Why
Yeah.
do you say that?
Because this has been a trend now in sports for a while. Is that the NFL is going to have a stream. They have Amazon. You have to watch it on stream. It's not on actual TV. You have to have Amazon Prime to watch the Thursday night football games.
Right.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
How would you handle this, Bill?
I won't watch it. I have no idea. I can't. I'd have to have a notebook beside me. Someone tell me how to get on Peacock.
I won't watch.
I will not watch it.
No,
And I-
now
and
that's
I-
my
help him out,
stance
too.
And it's almost an unwatchable game too.
Well, I get it, but there's some other games on Peacock. I'll find them while you guys talk.
Notre Dame had a Peacock game last year.
Did they?
Yeah, that is the one was just
Purely Peacock.
Purely Peacock. Yes.
Yeah, I think Penn State has one on here. I'll find it.
You've taken away the art of channel return when you go to
Yes.
Peacock. You can't just
When you're streaming,
CBS to ESPN to Fox.
I told you that's why I don't watch. That's why I have this. The NFL game on Thursday night is on the TV in the garage. And I go check it out, go back. But if it's good, I'll stay there and watch it. But you can't flip back and forth.
Now, I know what you're going to say. These two, I'm surprised they're doing this to Michigan and Penn State. On Saturday, September 9th, Delaware. I know you're going to say it's a terrible game. Delaware plays at Penn State on Peacock. I don't get it. Now, it's going to happen to Nebraska.
There's no doubt if you're sitting in the coaches meeting like this morning, you have a schedule like you're at Penn State and James Franklin. Oh, sweet, we got the Peacock game. They're not happy.
No,
You're not
they're
happy.
No,
There's
they're
not one thing that's just like that. That's.
There's a lot of people like Bill and I that will just say, I'm not even going to.
I will not even try to watch.
To be fair, Nebraska, they used to have pay-per-view games back. So this is
did.
not a new thing, but it just sucks because now everything's on TV and very accessible that now you have to pay for something else when it's always been available for like 10 plus years on any network possible.
Right.
Now you got to pay for this.
Yeah,
On its own separate
I would
stream.
watch a Peacock streaming if it was like the last game of the day. So it's like, okay, this is going to start. Like it's
A Mountain West game or
Hawaii
Pac-12.
versus San Jose State at Hawaii,
Mhm.
and kickoff is at 10 p.m. I'm like,
Sure.
buckle up.
Okay,
Peacock, let's go.
Peacock,
There-
we ride.
Strap in.
There are
Yes.
going to be people like me. Now, again, I'm opening myself up to ridicule, which is, I do that a lot. Would you just watch this on your computer or can you watch it on your TV?
You can watch it on your TV, but I'd have to have
Yeah,
some
you can watch it
assistance.
on
Your
TV.
smart TV would do it, yes, but it would be it would
Would-
take some effort.
Would it,
Yes, it takes some effort.
Jake?
Not for my
Jake, could you talk us through it?
Yes.
Jake could do it very quickly. My oldest daughter, Sydney, could do it very quickly.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
and me
hard.
would be mid-second quarter. Just trying to get
Hey, Jake, what's the score? The TV turned off. I don't know what happened.
Exactly. It would be a lot of
Could
text.
we throw hands?
We throw hands.
We might throw hands.
It's
Not with each other,
buffering.
we both just we throw hands and just and
It
just in
says
anger.
it's buffering for some
It's
reason. I don't know
buffering.
what
What's
this
that
means.
mean?
Jake,
It's
help me out.
buffering. Yeah, we're trying to. If we get a rainstorm
Just
like
calling
this, we'd lose it. It's like the old,
Oh, no.
yeah, it's like the old days of the rabbit ears on the
Yeah,
TV
right,
when you had
right.
to move the
Yeah.
the antenna.
You had it. No, go
Yeah.
back. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back. No.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're doing this in the Big Ten. I really am.
Yeah.
I really am. But Nebraska's got some good kickoff times. It's good that it's good for Nebraska that they're playing Colorado early. Now I
I
wondered
think
about.
that's advantage Nebraska.
Yeah, I do too.
I agree with that.
That's a 10-point swing.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, 10-point swing for Nebraska.
So they're already seen as like a 11-point favorite in that game.
That's it.
Early lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the thing I also wanted old man take. I thought if you played that game at night, it almost might be dangerous. It might be a little too crazy.
As the textures point out, keep in mind, if you are anybody besides a Nebraska or Colorado fan, these are teams that were horrible. We're bad last year. One team was horrible,
Mhm.
1-11 Colorado.
Mhm.
One team was 4-8,
Uh-huh.
but not a bowl team. So does the nation want to see Nebraska, Colorado? We selfishly say, oh, it's the most expensive ticket in football. It should be a night game, but these are
Oh, I'm
teams
not
that
saying
both
that.
did not go to bowl games.
Well, I want to be
last year.
clear. I'm not saying it should be a night game over
It's
Alabama, Texas. I'm not saying that.
No, but I say it's still shocking that it is quote the big noon game. It's shocking. 1-11, 4-8. That's
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
That's the big noon game. So it is
Prime power.
But it'll create the most buzz from Colorado, from Prime. Prime's the one that has the most nationwide people that are living in Maine or Oregon. they would be interested probably more because of what's Prime doing
Yeah.
and the flip of the main
Oh,
flip of the.
No,
Yeah.
100.
He's the one who brings all the attention to it. That Coach Rule still brings attention to it, but not as much
right.
as Prime.
Sanders
So
show.
there's going to be people just want to know constantly
Sanders
what's
show.
going on there. Where the difference is going to come up is how the whole thing plays out. Would be, let's just take this scenario: Nebraska wins, which I think they'll win pretty easily against Minnesota, and Colorado upsets TCU. Now you've got yourself now nationwide. It just went up 50-60%.
Yeah, you just dropped something in
50-60%.
conversation very casually. You think Nebraska will beat Minnesota handily?
Handily, I think it'll be handily. Yes, I think they will.
That would be significant.
That would change some things around here.
Yeah,
some thoughts on what's going to happen this season.
Can you just give a brief summation of why you believe this?
O-line lossage at Minnesota.
They lost their center and a couple other guys.
Yeah, they lost. I think they lost their entire middle.
Yeah, I think
guard.
But I'm saying their center was elite, though.
I think it was
elite
4.
Center.
They lost, and then they'd played together for like 9 years with COVID. So they played together forever.
I didn't bring my Athlon magazine. I forgot my book bag today.
Yeah.
I forgot my book bag.
Oh, we don't have the plastic cover on the notebook for rain, and it rained.
It's rain. Come on,
and they were built for that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so I feel that Nebraska is in a much better situation in that
game, mostly because of Minnesota's depleted offensive line.
I think there's still a difference. I've said this before on air on defending teams. They were very simplistic. Good plan. New offensive coordinator also, and so that's a difference for him. I know Nebraska has a lot of new staff, but no, I would lean heavily towards Nebraska. So if that happens, Nebraska wins and Colorado upsets TCU, then you're going to have something where it's going to potential. Where's that? Who's on that night? Alabama, Texas. Okay, no chance then. I was going to say if both those teams won, you could have game day there. But they won't. Not with Alabama, Texas, or somebody like that going to game day. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Before we get to break, Joe in Boulder says regarding your thoughts on the night game, it says, Sip, you are 100% correct. If this was a night game, I would warn everybody to stay together and keep your head on a swivel. Colorado fans would be looking for a fight and not a fair one. That's from Joe, who lives in Boulder.
Now, Joe, I did wonder about that in the days leading to the kickoff time. Could you have a night game and it be normal and safe? And that's like I say, I kind of feel like I'm being an old man with that, but I think it'd be crazy, maybe too crazy at night. Just saying.
Well, it's not. It's 10 a.m. kick.
You'll be there.
I believe so.
Oh, you may not be there.
You're media. How can you not be there? You're media.
I don't go to the press box.
He doesn't really do the media.
I don't
in a conventional way.
You have showed up in the press box. You made an appearance.
That is correct.
You've made an appearance
in the Colorado press box.
It was quite an appearance.
It wasn't just knocking stuff over.
Sip was laughing at me most of this when I walked in.
Come over here with me.
Yeah.
Just get through the first half.
Yeah.
And let's
sit down.
Let's revisit this at halftime.
The best part was I had a late meet. I got the like 2 weeks before. So these guys all had their passes months before. So I was like one of the last people in the box on the Colorado side. I'm just trying to be as calm and normal as possible.
Because he had a perma smile.
This is a big grin.
Yeah, he had a perma smile.
I was nowhere near the Nebraska media. I was in my own corner by like all the students.
and just for the record, you were fine.
I handled myself very well.
Right. You
had I kept my composure.
I mean, I knew immediately. I sized it up quickly. Okay.
Jake's had a good morning.
Right. 8 Coors Lights in
for the perma smile.
Light there.
My light.
That was like hours ago. Before that, come on, Bill.
Tough to get 8 beers in for that 10 a.m. kick.
Yeah, exactly. That's
sets your alarm.
This is unfortunate for people tailgating going to the game. If Nebraska wins, Pearl Street will be busy for hours.
Robin Washut said he covered Colorado State, Colorado at Mile High, like a 10 a.m. kickoff. He said the tailgame was incredible. People were blackout drunk at 10 a.m.
Yeah. We'll see if that's the case. When we come back, I want to combine 2 things. Casey Tominaga and Paul Chris. How about that? 2 different things next, an early break on the ticket.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it knob career. Truck health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Dana Trucking. Learn more and apply today at danatrucking.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pierce Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Celebrate the start of June in style with two great drinking events in Lincoln. First, this Friday, come down to Beer House's grand opening as they show off their expansion to double the size of their building. The party starts at 3 p.m. with live polka music starting at 7. And on Saturday, make plans to head on over to Sideshow Spirits and Cider for the first annual Nebraska Whiskey Carnival. Enjoy local Nebraska distilleries and their spirits, food vendors, and more. Event starts at 3 p.m. Buy your tickets ahead of time at SideshowSpirits.com. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Join us on Tuesday, June 6th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 40th and Old Cheney for Customer Appreciation Day. Enjoy 59-cent wings all day and your favorite sports talk show hosts on the air from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come hang out with us for Customer Appreciation Day on Tuesday, June 6th at the 40th and Old Cheney Buffalo Wings and Rings.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batstorats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We mentioned it earlier, but yeah, Keisei Tominaga is coming back to Nebraska next season. He tried out for the Pacers, or he was doing a workout for the Pacers.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you might call that a tryout.
Tryout, workout. Regardless, he's going to be back at Nebraska next year. Zach Edey also back at Purdue.
That is incredible to me.
And then Creighton got both their guys. They got Trey Alexander back and Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Okay, now wait, you're dropping a lot on me here.
I know.
So we knew about
big news late last night.
We knew about Kalkbrenner, who is the center.
Yep.
He actually made
Creighton's
that move.
gonna have a heck of a team.
They're gonna, I hate to say it, but
yeah, they're loaded.
They're gonna be good. Now,
Coming at you.
Nebraska beat them last year in their building.
They
Don't
did.
forget that.
They
That
did.
game's in Lincoln this year.
So
And Tominaga's back.
So Nebraska owns Creighton right now.
You're right.
Yes.
Nebraska owns Creighton.
Trey Alexander. That's also significant.
That was a surprising return for them. People thought he was gone for sure. He is back though for Creighton. So big news for Creighton yesterday and Nebraska getting Tominaga back.
And Zach Edey, you guys. I mean, I you don't need to tell me he was going to be a second round pick if you just picked it all.
I was seeing late second round, not even top of the second round, but late second round
because he doesn't fit the current NBA.
Nope.
Which is Greyhounds 6'6" and above.
He's 7'4".
Not all of them.
He's just a big guy that
He's very athletic though. He is very athletic, right?
How it makes it sound as if the mid to late second round is awful. Who is the best player in the NBA right now and should have won his third straight MVP?
Jokic.
And when was he taken, Jake?
Mid second round.
Thank you.
I think 41st overall.
Thank you. So the best player who's a Hall of Famer. Just make sure that's clear.
Jokic,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Jokic can hit the deep shots. He doesn't take that many threes, but he can hit threes.
He should have won his third MVP.
He should have won MVP. Yes,
he should have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inexcusable.
It was the MVP.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No argument.
I mean, that was almost incredible the way that worked out. That Embiid got it in the regular season, and then you saw in the playoffs. Oh my God, who's more valuable?
That one was pretty clear, and it's still pretty clear. Who's more valuable?
Yeah, that was a bad. I mean, I don't know. We don't need to get into all that. I guess it's just voter.
Let's just say this:
voter fatigue on Jokic.
The Sixers won a game or two without Embiid against Boston. Lost a series. The Nuggets aren't winning a game without Jokic.
Well, when Embiid came back, they faltered badly in the final game. In the elimination game, he was a no-show, along with Harden, by the way. Both were. Hey, they were both no-shows, and that was your MVP.
Harden's got to be like 40 years old.
I think he's 30.
He's 36, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's harder for him.
Again, he played against Nebraska in like 2008 or so at the Devaney Center. I mean, I was there. I was in the stands.
I had a good game plan for him.
I wasn't in college yet. I was in high school.
He's on his third team. It's his third team.
I thought Cipriano had a good game plan for him.
No, I really beat him up.
Ivan was the assistant. He was the assistant.
He was the defensive coach.
They didn't play in the Devaney, did they? They played over in the Coliseum.
Went with the boxing one.
Harden wasn't around when the Devaney was around.
There was no 3-point line, was there? Was there a 3-point line when James?
There was a peach basket.
There was no shot clock. I think he's.
Him and Wilkes were good.
I think he's like 40 years old.
Yeah, I'll get it. No, I'll get it later.
Thank you. Okay,
Josh, can you get that?
Yeah. Sad Josh.
He's doing good. He's got a rock and roll album.
We just missed Josh. That's always we miss him. Bill sent this in the chat the other day, but Paul Christ, the former Wisconsin head coach, is in coaching still. He's a special assistant to Steve Sarkisian on the Texas football staff. My question is, are we surprised he didn't pop up for any head coaching jobs anywhere this cycle? You never heard his name at all.
My take on that is, which I feel very well connected with,
what?
Is that he in no way was looking to be back in the game as a head coach.
Got it.
He had buyout money that he took. Life is good. And there is to be a head coach now, it's a lot. And so when you've been a head coach at Pittsburgh and been one at Wisconsin, it's a lot. There's a lot.
Is it more than it used to be?
Absolutely.
Then how many years
the managing of your own roster is definitely more difficult now than what it was. And you never had to deal with a salary cap in your locker room. So there's a lot of things that there's just so much more going on. And the availability is the thing. So right now, let's just take a coach rule. He basically is asked to be available like 24/7. So all of a sudden, let's just say it was a month ago, and Dylan Ray will text you at 2 a.m. You want to respond to the text.
Yeah.
That type of thing. You're available 24/7 as an assistant. The number of times where I've told my wife, like, I got to take this. I got to answer this. I got to do this. That's it's 24/7. So you just figure out a time in your life. Some people now that's just like, hey, this is where I'm at. I've always felt very strongly for some coach, they get over the top of the well, what am I going to do now for, go enjoy your life. You're like, and Nick Saban at age 70, he's like, I really enjoy what I do. And I know he went to vacation to Paris, wherever he went to real quickly to go over there with his wife. But I think sometimes those people are just like that. That's it. And some people have a life like, maybe I do want to enjoy 5 years of my life before I die.
So you, because of what you said, I think there probably will be more coaches like Rule who have done it, who have amassed an enormous sum of money and say, I don't need to do this again. I'm not going to go through it, especially now.
Especially because
right?
One of the reasons you got into the game was you really enjoyed the player meetings, the player interaction, and you enjoyed the schematics of the game. You enjoyed offense, defense. Paul's 100% offensive guy. He enjoys trying to dissect the defense, and he enjoys calling plays. That's what he enjoys. He doesn't enjoy the other part of it. And you have to enjoy all parts of it.
The other part.
He doesn't want to be in the weight room at 5 a.m. for these early morning workouts. He doesn't want to be. That's not what interests him right now. But as a head coach, you have to be able to handle all phases of those. There is no more of the hey, I'm just up in the tower. Head coach has to be extremely involved in the head coach recruiting. Like I said, when you went through a lot of times that the assistant coaches did 98% of the recruiting. The head coach would come to the house once. The head coach wasn't involved. He really wasn't. Wow. He had some involvement. Now, especially when you talk about certain players like that, they are recruited by the head coach. That's who recruits them. And they basically deal with the head coach only. As a position coach, coordinator, you're involved. But it used to be like that. You had an area, like I said, when I recruited Alex Smith to Utah, I recruited him. I handled it all. I was a defensive back coach. I'm the one who recruited. I did every aspect of the recruiting, every single thing like that. And Coach McBride came to the house one time. Came to the house, saw him.
Well, you got credit for it.
But yeah, that I did, yes. But the situation that would never happen.
Right.
Now. I mean, if I have a quarterback, first of all, right away is that on offense, everyone that's the one position that I will get that I will get up in arms about, because it'll be kind of like that. Yeah, they got a really good quarterback. They just tell you to stand down. No, the whole offense staff.
Do they?
We do quarterbacks. I do
stand down, defensive backs.
Defensive backs. You
stay in your lane.
You
Busch.
Get away from me. It's like we handle all of that. So it's so annoying. Yeah, it's so annoying. That's
the hand.
You get the hand by everything. I got this.
Wow.
Okay, now hold on.
Ed Ogeron didn't give me the hand. Steve Ensminger didn't give me the hand at LSU. They're like, what do you got? But for the most part, it's
kind of worked out too.
It kind of worked out.
You had the best team in the history of college football.
Yeah.
The best overall draft pick.
But you get the hand on that. But it was fun back in the day. I'd be recruiting an offensive lineman, running back, a quarterback, a DB, a D lineman. You handled all the recruiting parts of it. Then it got kind of turned over. Hey, I got to get the position coach more involved and the coordinator more involved. Now it's so specific when you come in. You have some tie to them in some fashion, but it gets turned over pretty quickly on who the main recruiter is in the group.
Was that taboo for me to say that, by the way?
What's taboo?
That LSU 2019 was the best college football team in history.
They're definitely in the conversation. You can't keep them out of the conversation.
I mean, I'm sitting in Lincoln, Nebraska.
You're gonna say for sure, without a doubt, they're the best?
I don't know.
There's a great argument for them, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, 95.
I don't
Nebraska.
think you can ever. Is that there's really only three teams in the conversation.
95 Nebraska.
95 Nebraska is 01 Miami, and then 19 LSU. That's the three. That's the three that are in the conversation.
Okay. Then the other thing is, some people are on the text line are probably going, Sipple. We have a coach at Nebraska who's had 3 jobs and he took another one. Rule. I mean, I was saying, like, some guys might just say, I'm not going to do this in this current climate of NIL one-time transfer rule, all that.
And then they're nice that I was maybe not clear enough on that. It's very doable. Not everyone is like, I'm done with this. Paul was one that was done with all of those
all
things,
that crap,
that stuff, all the other stuff, because you have to be engaged in every detail of your program.
There's a lot more details.
You have to have adults in the room to handle all of their stuff until the head coach needs to know this is a head coach situation. But the head coach is very much aware. The head coach that's not aware of everything will fail.
By the way, Paul Chryst was 67 and 26 at Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's unreal.
How
67
about
and 26.
Big Ten record.
I don't have.
It was. I believe he was three-time. At least twice. I think he was three-time. I think Big Ten Coach of the Year.
67 and 26.
Yeah. Big Ten record, 43 and 18.
Yeah,
fired after 2 and 3 started.
2 and 3 started. Yeah, I believe there was more to the story on that.
There might have been.
I believe there was more to the story of kind of almost like a mutual parting of ways. Kind of like, you know what I'm just saying. I have a hard time believing that if Paul Chryst really pushed back that he's getting fired at 2 and 3 with that record. At that, I have a hard time with that.
When we come back, we're moving Bills throws up because Rick Heyman is out today. Early Bills throws on Thursday.
There's some tension in the building.
We're fine.
There's tension.
There's tension and song of the day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Soren, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably is over. Don't be that. Get it graded and repaired. Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Celebrate the start of June in style with 2 great drinking events in Lincoln. First, this Friday, come down to Beer House's grand opening as they show off their expansion to double the size of their building. The party starts at 3 p.m. with live polka music starting at 7. And on Saturday, make plans to head on over to Sideshow Spirits and Cider for the first annual Nebraska Whiskey Carnival. Enjoy local Nebraska distilleries and their spirits, food vendors, and more. Event starts at 3 p.m. Buy your tickets ahead of time at SideshowSpirits.com.
Keep summer green with Judson Bylene and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that, options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more, or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1970, Ride, Captain Ride by Blues Image. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Texture rating on the Star Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
Jeez, Jay. You're amazing.
It's a great song.
Just stay in the 70s and you'll be fine.
Dislike that song.
Just stay in the 70s and you'll be fine.
Give us some of this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the first
the
line.
lyrics were incredible.
Yeah. The first line, we've done this thing
Yeah.
where we talk about the first stanzas of songs,
it's
like
important.
the lead. It's like
The
the lead
lead,
of a
yeah.
story. It's like your headline.
Yeah.
Draws you in, right?
Yes.
Ride, Captain, Ride. This is beautiful. It's hard to read. It's so beautiful.
It's going to tear up over here.
73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, rolled off of their ship. That's a beautiful way to put it. Rolled off of their ship, and here's what they had to say. We're calling everyone to ride along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. That is gold.
That's
beautiful.
that's
1970. 1970.
I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
Yeah, but it's
I would have. I
pure
haven't.
butter.
I could sing almost every word. I think I was
You're
94% on the words.
Nice job.
And I don't know if I've sang that song maybe in 30 years. I don't know the last time I heard it. I don't know if I've heard it that. And that's how much it just grabbed you.
You needed this today, then. You needed that.
Oh, it grabbed you
Yeah,
by
with
the
you
nuts.
with you moving, Bill Thrills. Yeah,
I had to put you in a
needed
good mood here, Bill.
Oh.
And he bring you
You gotta
back.
lessen the tension, Jake. Good job.
I knew what I was doing.
We're gonna throw hands.
I knew what I was doing.
I knew what I was
You
doing.
did not,
I know you
Captain.
didn't.
You are the
Hey,
captain.
Yeah. Ride, Captain,
I gotta
ride.
tell Jake one thing. Jake knows this. I lost my my Sirius.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But I got it back for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I have Sirius
Trials
again.
happen once
in a while.
Yeah.
And I catch myself, I was flipping around yesterday, but what do? I just go back to classic vinyl.
Yeah.
I just go back to classic vinyl.
What station's that?
It's
What number?
I think 16, but I don't know that.
Find that for me in text. I have to know.
Okay,
that. Yeah.
I will go out at break and do it.
Yes.
I'll go out at break.
I listen to 70s country on Alexa when
Oh,
I'm
you do?
showering. That's where I go to. Yes, I walk in.
I would
Alexa,
recommend
play
Outlaw
70s country.
I would recommend Outlaw Country.
No, I don't like Outlaw country.
No, you're right. 70s
I want
country's
old.
better.
70s country's way better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
Anyway,
for saying that.
Rate ratings for songs. here?
geez.
crap.
Whoa,
Talked
Jake,
about it.
Wow, how about
Just
Jake just getting in our grill?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
keep
you're
us in line here.
It's no lower than a 9. So I'll go 9223. 9223.
Will Bill go above or below 9?
Oh, it's an 11. It's an 11. It's
Well,
out of
that's your highest score you've ever given.
It's an 11.
That's an
I
11.
think it's the way the song hit me. I'm not saying it's probably the best song or the other songs and that, but it hit
hit
me.
you good.
It hit me at the right time.
Maybe
right
it's the
place.
rain and
I don't know, but
the
it
rain and the song.
Because all I could
the
imagine was
tension.
I couldn't imagine just like right now, just like driving through Lincoln or any place, and that song came on. I mean, you'd turn it
You feel
up,
good.
and then the way it brought back that I could remember all the words, and I haven't heard that. I know I haven't heard that song in probably 20 years.
Ooh, now I
really
have.
it.
I
don't know if I've
Where you
heard it.
been?
I don't know, but I don't know if I heard it.
You- well, you just
It
listen
may have
to
been
what we listen to.
random, but I'm just there's no chance that I've ever
You never turn the station when that one's on, right?
no.
Crank, you turn it up.
And then when you hear that, I said I knew the words, but I didn't know it was that good.
There's another song it reminds me of that Jake loves. What is it, Jake?
What?
Your all-time favorite song?
Dancing in the Moonlight
Yeah.
by King Harvest.
It sort of
great
reminds
song.
me of
That's
that
one
song.
of the best songs.
Yeah.
It's the best song I've ever written.
It sort of reminds me of that song.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
there's
a
well, it's
little
similar
bit.
time frame.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the sound.
I
not-
didn't even know who sang this song. I didn't know the
Blues Image, a
Yeah.
one-hit wonder.
band. Yes,
Not Blues
Yeah.
Traveler, which Sip hates.
Yeah.
Blues
Yeah.
Image.
I didn't even
God,
know who sang it.
Blues Image. from
Don't bring
1970.
them up
Yeah.
with Blues Image.
What's the text line say, Jake?
Well, we've got some response. Then we have to get to Bill's.
yeah,
Thrills.
early.
You can cut the tension with a knife in here.
Harper's Dad 5, Notorious B.I.B. 8.75, Leroy is 6, Giltner 9.1372. That's almost
Nice.
your score, Sip.
Okay.
Very close.
Yeah.
Mike and Dalton 6, Houston a 9.
Houston.
Sean in Omaha, nice tune 9.12. Joe in Boulder, go 70s 8.25.
Thank you, Joe.
James
Boulder.
in Lincoln a 5. John in Fremont, nice blast from the past 8.1. Who in Columbus? Bird 6 for Bird in Columbus. Jennifer 7.5. Hubby 8.2 with a smile.
Oh, I love the smile. But if people could text in smiles more, we'd like that too.
Jennifer and hubby
That's right.
out at the lake, raining, getting ready for another day.
With Novotny Nutrition and Wellness.
Capitol Beach.
Mark and Lincoln 8.695. 7.1 from Chet in Nebraska City.
Chet.
JJ in the
Chet's a great
Philippines says it gives it a
Yes.
8.5.
Wait a second. We were here from the
Philippines are out of the
Philippines.
country again.
Yep.
Thank you for texting in, Chet.
All right, what do
That's
we
a
got?
great name.
It's time after legal ID ring 170.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Because we didn't have Rick Heyman today, he's busy. He'll be back next week. We moved Bill's Thrills up, which has upset Bill. But you know what? It's the way the cookie crumbles here, Bill.
Wow.
There's no way that Rick Heyman could have nailed a song like that.
No.
Ooh,
not this week. Now, usually he's good,
11.
but
I could have got a 9. Wasn't going to get an 11, I don't think.
11's very good. So
Yes.
let's play the open for Bill's Thrills.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah,
Is
we
it gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
It is a Thursday, which means it's cool parenting tips with Bill on Bill's Thrills. Bill, the floor is yours. What's
It's
on your mind
Thursday
today?
already.
Well, it's going to be twofold. It's going to talk about creative parenting through the ages. There's a certain break off in an age, I believe there is. This also ties into summer, school out, and heat.
Okay.
There's the flip. There is the flip.
The education of youths for the ultimate side hustle.
You have my attention.
The lemonade stand.
Yes. Oh, come on.
The lemonade stand.
Okay, this could get interesting.
So let's talk about early on. So you're talking about ages 4 to, I think, maybe 10 to 11 when the lemonade stand. This is when, as a parent, you're the marketing, you're the promotion, you're the supplier, and you're all in. You are now, you're the supply chain. You are setting up. So in any time that your daughter, anyone says like that I want to do a lemonade stand. Yes, absolutely. We get the sign going. My youngest one, Gigi, I had to bring in my youngest nephew because I was in LSU. I bought a whole lemonade stand. He had to put together like in the wind. It was hard.
Really? Did you buy a stand?
Buy a stand. Yeah, I like the homemade stand better, but we're kind of in a pickle.
Yeah,
we're in a pickle, so we need.
Where
to
do you
have
get
something.
one of those?
Just online, Amazon.
I
got it delivered. And then my youngest
buy
nephew,
a lemonade stand. That's amazing.
Yeah, so we buy a lemonade stand. So you have to support them. You start them off. You got to give them change. You have everything set up. You got to have multiple things of lemonade ready. What the plan is. Then you try to get it. Then if you have to move them to a location, Gigi always went up the hill closer to where there was more traffic. You want to be able to get in more traffic. So you are the supporter. You have to be able to run the lemonade stand. You have to be the promoter. You're marketing. You're everything.
You're the brains behind.
You're the brains behind this thing, and you support them whatever they want. This is
don't
big.
roll your eyes.
Don't roll your eyes. And also
don't say it's too hot.
Or if they want to do it 2 days in a row, you do it 2 days in a row. It's what you do. It's a moneymaker. Here's the next phase where it's really important. Once you move on from age 12 on, and you go to the age change transition, then it's appreciation from the consumer. So here's my deal at my age right now. If it was some epic mistake or something, I was like emergency. I've never driven by a lemonade stand in my life.
You haven't.
I immediately pull over
and not stopped him.
So if I see one today, I'll pull over and I'll get a glass of lemonade.
Well, if you don't have cash on you,
and I give them $5, I give them whatever they take. So here's what I've done. I've been out for a run before, ran by a lemonade stand. I'm like, "Will you guys be here for a while?" Yeah. I finished my run, get in my car, drive back, and you get one.
Be here for a while.
Yes, you never bypass a stand like that, and you always pay more for us right there. That's always the clutch, and so you have to be able to teach your kids that when they get older, respect the lemonade stand.
That's beautiful.
Oh, you always come back. You always stop. If you can pull over.
I drove by one the other day, by the way.
You never, ever. That's like that.
I did.
And
I didn't have any cash.
You did the same thing with Girl Scout. Remember, you walked right
I've
by
got
$20
burned a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, and I'm just telling the look on their face when you're like, hey, it's 50 cents a glass. All I have is $5. Is it okay if I give you $5 for the glass and no change? And it's epic.
Right.
Their face is like, oh my God. Imagine when their parents show up. You won't believe this.
Right.
This old guy showed up and gave me and gave me way more than I was supposed to get.
This old disheveled guy.
Yeah.
Bill.
One time I was out jogging and I drank 2 glasses of lemonade. And I said I'll be back with the cash. And they trusted me. I get 2 glasses real quick. Slammed him down. Came back within a half hour.
This should have been at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Harper's dad chimes in. Harper's lemonade stand is going to happen this Saturday.
No, it's not.
Thank you for the great tips on the lemonade stand.
What's the can you ask an address? I don't know.
It's in rural Cortland.
Okay.
So if you see that, so from now on in your life,
yes,
when you drive by,
stand up.
I'm like a little bit of a leg cramp.
Okay.
Yeah. So
some lemonade.
Yeah, need some lemonade. So anytime when you drive by, when you immediately pull over, or just go around the block.
No, you're right.
Oh, I didn't see it in time. Yeah, you did.
You know what? You could
just go around the block.
You could hammer me on something.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I didn't have any cash the other day." Just go do a cash machine.
Go cash machine. Or right now, here's what we should do today. Every breaker should today. Just make sure you always have $5, some ones,
for
some
the
change
lemonade stand.
in the lemonade. It's going to happen. It's going to be going all summer. It's going to start quick here now. It's lemonade season, guys.
It's really hard to drive by a little kid who's yelling lemonade.
But you did, though.
I did.
But you did.
Yeah.
I did.
The other day.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't do that.
Well,
the lemonade stand.
That's a wonderful
the education
Bill's
of
Thrills.
youth, the ultimate side hustle.
And that's Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Mid-Plains Advisors. Dirk Scott and Tire contacts there for all your financial needs. Mid-Plains Advisors. Thank you, Bill, for that. Top of the hour next. Let's talk tampering next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Nebraska's favorite vape shop,
Generation V.
providing friendly, personalized service and the largest selection of vaporizers and e-liquid flavors in the state.
Generation V.
Generation V will beat or match any local competitor's price. With a huge selection, great service, and the lowest prices, Generation V is your one-stop shop for all your vaping needs.
Generation V.
With 4 Lincoln locations, visit us on the web at generationv.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
From the first pitch of a late-night Little League game to the sweet taste of frozen treats, LES powers all of life's special moments for only $2.88 a day. Learn more at les.com/value.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Scattered thunderstorms a possibility today. It will be another warm one. We'll top out at around 87. South winds a little strong, gusting over 20 at times. Slight chance of thunderstorms tonight with a low of 65. More chances of thunderstorms tomorrow and remaining warm with a high of 87. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday, June 1st. First day of June. Raining outside. I think the rain stopped, though. We guessed maybe a quarter of an inch, Bill. Is that our guess?
I think we got more.
It
more.
Downpoured for a few minutes.
I think we're looking at 400. So
okay, well, that's we'll get an official
sweet
announcement.
Yes, I looked out to kind of check the rain, and I saw Steve Sipple putting something in his pickup.
And you did what?
And I knocked on the window and waved. He laughed so hard. I just knocked on the window and I was just waving to him. And he thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. Just me with my face pressed against the window.
It was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Little kid at the zoo.
Yeah, it's not raining now. And it's clearing off.
The rain is over.
It rained all the way from when we got to the show.
We
till
had
about 5 minutes ago.
Like 5:30 to after 7.
That's pretty good. We need rain in the city, and we know that.
7:16, and it is June 1.
Thank you,
Thank you, Steve
And
Sipple.
Hour 2 is sponsored by Midwest Bank, member FDIC, located in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers at some point later this year.
FDIC.
Member FDIC.
That's incredible.
Midwest Bank.
What is the reaction to the lemonade stand?
Yeah, there is reaction.
We had some reaction?
I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
Texture says this.
Thank you.
This unnamed texture says, I'm not shocked that Sip drives by a lemonade stand. He goes on to say this. If kids set up shop on his property, he'd probably demand 70% of the revenue. So
I tell him to get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Yeah.
No, not here. Not here, kids.
Not here. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, kids. Move her down. Move her down about 2.
I was in a fog at Super Saver when those Girl Scouts. I was in a fog.
What else we got, Jake? I'm trying to help you.
Laura confirms that Bill always stops at
my
a
wife.
Lemonade stand.
Laura.
Yep.
Laura from the kitchen.
Yeah, there she is. Roger says, "Good morning, guys. Yes, lemonade stands must stop at them. Must.
It's a must.
Stop.
We talked about the sweet spot. We think the sweet spot is
the sweet spot in terms of money
given like that. Because I mean, in the end, when the summer's over, it's not gonna be like I'm down $400 at lemonade stand. You're not. It's gonna be probably. Maybe you spend $30 on a lemonade stand for the whole summer. We think $5 a sweet spot, $10 max. And if someone tries to give like 100, you'd like tear their money up and tell them to get out of your
you
leave.
weirdo.
Leave. So yeah,
there's
leave.
levels here.
Get out of here, weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo.
Let's go with that.
$100 and shove it, man.
Yeah.
Ohio Husker says we had 6 kids do a lemonade stand last weekend in the driveway. They made like $15 each. It was incredible. 3 hours tops, ages 8 to 10.
Nice.
My son was the self-proclaimed manager of the stand.
He was the manager. That's you need to have a manager. That's also why you have this is the education of use, the ultimate side hustle, the lemonade stand, the side hustle.
You know, Jack said this is a good take from Jack. He says, lemonade stands are the only reason I carry cash.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Jack. I always so
that's
the only in the no cash world, I'm the exact opposite. I always carry cash and I always have money like ones and different things in my council. I always just for some random thing.
Yeah, this is good education.
Yes.
It is.
Husker fan in Manhattan says this. Thank you, Coach Busch. I have set a new goal. I will write a book about the importance of the lemonade stand and the impact on my life today.
Thank you. That sounded like some sarcasm.
A little bit of sarcasm.
I feel sarcasm from
Come on,
Manhattan.
Husker fan.
I feel it's okay.
No, I think this is important.
It is important. Mike says this regarding the rain situation. We have an official report here. Mike says, according to the airport, Lincoln is up to 0.87 inches of rain this morning.
Close to an inch.
Yeah.
If I'm reading that.
He says we've seen more
0.99, even closer.
That is more rain today than the entire month of May.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Which is good and also terrifying.
Well, it is a little bit, but take what you can get, Jake. Take what you can get. That should be your motto.
Who texted in with that? Who was
that? That was Mike.
That is Mike. And he went straight to the airport reading. That's incredible. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, it was nice to see that rain.
Yeah.
Last thing from Corey in Lincoln regarding back to lemonade for a second.
Is that our boy?
That's our boy, Corey. He says, I drive by lemonade stands multiple times a week. The kids in my neighborhood are freaking relentless.
That's awesome.
If I stopped every time and dropped $5 a glass, I'd be out on the street.
Spend the money.
He'd be
Spend the money.
You have to.
Hold
Come on,
on.
Corey.
He's from Columbus, by the way, and he's a bit of a curmudgeon.
If you have to, then Corey, knock it down to $2 then or something. But don't drive by. Don't drive by.
$1's probably okay.
$1, yeah, it's still $1 because you're still paying way over asking price.
Right.
You're
They're still making profit.
Still making profit.
Yeah. And it's still exciting for a kid to get $1. It is still exciting.
Yeah, if they get $1,
It's exciting for me
when
to
you,
get
when
$1.
you just stop. When just I want you to just go through the anticipation. I just close your eyes.
This
for
is almost a
second.
headline.
Just think about this. Like when you're at the stand, you're overlooking your way back, but you see your kids out there, and you see the car pull in and stop. Their hearts are racing.
Yeah.
They're like, we got one. We got one.
Yep.
We got
Yep.
one. They're getting out. Where they're getting out. She's got a purse. She's got a purse.
Flip a 5 at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Flip
if you're
a 5
with your significant other, take her or him with you too, and go do it.
Oh, absolutely. You want to get out of the car. You want to talk to them a little bit too.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be 5 minutes.
No, you don't
It needs
need
to be about
yeah.
about 30 seconds.
Right.
Hey, this is awesome. Great setup. And sometimes they might have strawberry. Now, back in our day, we didn't do lemonade. It was Kool-Aid.
Oh.
It was Kool-Aid.
What do you prefer,
stand.
Kool-Aid or lemonade?
Well, I prefer Kool-Aid, and I prefer it to be old school, where it's made with just raw sugar. You just poured a cup of sugar into the deal, and you stirred it up.
Oh yeah,
That's
what
what
yeah.
If I had my choice, because that's what was in. That was your hydration for the summer back in our day. Was your mom made the giant? There's a gallon jug of Kool-Aid, gallon jug of Kool-Aid,
100%.
and it was a cup of sugar. You put the flavoring in, then a cup of sugar, and then sometimes even settle at the bottom.
Yeah.
You had to re-stir it back up, and that's what you drink just straight sugar.
100.
Water. Came home from the pool. How about a glass of Kool-Aid? Absolutely,
And it tastes good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It's old school Kool-Aid. Wish they served it right.
And sometimes there's Hawaiian punch in there.
Oh, that
hello.
That,
I mean, it was right. Now we had 3 boys, so it would last like literally. My mom would come home
like an hour.
No, not even
not
10 minutes.
Half hour.
She wouldn't even have all the groceries unpacked, and stuff would be gone.
Yeah.
Those will last a week, you idiots.
Oh, when my mom brought the groceries home, you would rifle through stuff, and she's getting them out.
Right.
You're looking for
it was embarrassing.
You're looking for Oreos. You're looking for
honeycomb.
I was
in for honeycomb.
Yeah, any sort of cereal.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Yeah, you rifled right through.
My
all
mom
the
would
food.
throw out a number. That was $100.
Yeah.
We spent $100 on those groceries. We got to make them last. Come on, Mom.
Yeah.
I just ate a sleeve of Oreos.
It was like you said. It was like you hadn't eaten in months. It was just. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get out of here. It was
3 boys. I mean, it was crazy.
My mom was the cookie jar's empty again.
Yes.
It's just filled up 5 minutes.
5 minutes ago. I couldn't imagine 3 boys.
No, it was
couldn't
wild.
imagine.
It was wild.
Chocolate chips all over your face.
Does anybody remember Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid stands, yes.
Any from the text line remember any Kool-Aid?
I made a Kool-Aid stand. I was like,
wait a
in
second.
2001.
Wait a second.
Jake probably had the old thing like the. I bought it from your dad from accounting.
Right, yeah.
Had his little thing set
Come on,
up.
Dad, help me
He's
show
over
me
there.
the way in this thing.
Yeah, he's like, hey, how can I hide this money so I don't have to pay taxes on it? how do I hide this?
Dad, help me out here.
I got to claim this, Dad.
I gotta claim this.
Hey, hold on a second, Jake. Was that in your front yard?
Yeah.
The driveway.
Was it?
It should be in the driveway. Unless you have to move to a corner.
It's the driveway.
Unless you have to move
It's
to
in
a
the
corner.
yard.
No, you can put it in the yard.
No.
The one I drove by was in a
It
yard.
goes in the driveway.
I drove by one in a yard.
What the hell kind of?
It was under a tree in the yard.
For shade.
It was on Fremont Street. I can tell you where it was. It was like
So we'd like to hear some reports throughout the week if we see lemonade stands out.
it was
there.
approximately, Jake. It was like 49th and Fremont.
Greg says, don't forget the ultimate youth side hustle, the lawn care with a push mower.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, that
still happens.
That's
Oh,
why
good.
I saw some the other day side hustle going in my neighborhood.
Still happens.
Push mower. Here's the best part: the push mower that this kid was pushing, didn't even have the
self-propel,
but it was old school push mower. I'm like, get down, man.
Yeah, get down.
Remember, that's what Jim Harbaugh was upset about.
Yeah, he's like, just come on.
What?
Yeah.
What was he upset about?
People don't mow the yard.
They don't
They
mow
hire
yards.
out lawn services.
Lawn services over the side hustle.
We have to be careful in this conversation because there's people who rely. There's lawn.
Yeah,
service.
they do a good job. They do a great job. And I understand what they're doing, but you just don't see the other part of that. That side hustle would still exist if they were trying to do the hustle. They don't try to do it. There would be enough people to be like, I'm going to hire.
Yeah,
I'm going to hire Timmy.
Yep.
To do the yard.
Yep,
100. That type of thing.
100.
Yes.
Tyler in Phoenix has a question for you, Sip. We talked about this before in the past a little
Uh-oh.
bit. And I did send this in the group chat, by the way. You guys saw this. Tyler in Phoenix says, how does SIP feel about the Cheez-It Bowl becoming the Pop-Tart Bowl?
We saw it yesterday.
Mixed emotions. I got mixed emotions.
I didn't know. So I read what you sent about the Pop-Tart. So extremely excited about the Pop-Tart Bowl. I didn't know it was taking out the Cheez-It
There's
Bowl.
still a Cheez-It Bowl, though,
There's
because
still,
we pointed out.
There was 2 Cheez-Its.
There were 2 Cheez-It Bowls.
So
Now
then
there's one.
So then I'm euphoric.
Competing emotions here.
Yes.
Pop-Tarts Bowl.
No, there's still a Cheez-It Bowl, though.
That helps.
Then I'm fine.
Still a
I'm
Cheez-It Bowl.
fine. I hope it's a brown sugar Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, the logo
Child
suggested
solid.
blueberry. The logo suggested blueberry.
That's fun. I mean, blueberry's good. I like those blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Remember they used to make them back in the day. I think they're like a dime cheaper.
No, blueberry?
No. The Pop-Tart, like the blueberry or cherry, or that with no frosting.
Okay,
They made them.
Not pointless. Not in my opinion. I didn't mind those.
Did you? So they had the
It's like
Pop-Tart.
I didn't mind
It's like
those.
eating paper.
No, it was not Jake eating paper. Don't say that. You're wrong about the Cheez-It thing.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you get out of
I was
this.
right about the
Oh,
Cheez-It.
No,
You
you
were
were
right about the
They're gonna throw
frosting.
hands. This is awesome. They're
We're
gonna throw
not
hands.
doing this.
No, I was right. There was residue.
Oh,
Bill saw it.
But
Bill
all
saw
I'm
it.
saying
There
is
was
like
Cheez-It residue.
it was always
There is
to me
residue.
it was a letdown when I opened the Pop-Tart open and there was no frosting. That was,
Exactly.
That was a
Or there's like a smidge, like there's they
Yeah.
forgot to do it. Like there's a
Yeah.
little bit of a patch. Like
Yeah,
where's the
sometimes
rest
there's
of
a
it?
patch.
Where's the rest of it?
There's sometimes there's a patch.
Come on, man.
Didn't bother me.
You know what should there's something that I used to partake in and then it just went away. Tombstone used to do double top pizzas.
Ooh, didn't know that.
Tombstone double top, so it was double the toppings.
Didn't know
And it
that.
just went away. What if he had Pop-Tarts double the frosting?
Ooh, you might have just.
I'd like to say I said it out loud. If you're listening to us out there, the company who makes Pop-Tarts, is that Kellogg's? I don't even know. I didn't know who makes Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
That seems like a Kellogg's thing.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I'm not sure who makes that. I can see it. I
I'm
can see all the
I'm
boxes.
gonna go with Kellogg's. No, it's not Post. You know,
Can we call this extended idle chit chat?
sure.
Sponsored
Bye bye.
by Newton's Lawn Care.
He's gonna be dropping off some fertilizer for me because I got a spreader for my birthday.
If you're gonna spread it.
And I want to spread. I said, listen, I want to spread some stuff. I want to be out there working.
What's your?
I want to work the. I want to work the land.
What is? What are you gonna wear?
What's that? I'll probably
Are
wear.
you gonna put jeans on?
I'll put jeans on.
Okay.
I'll put jeans on.
Wear what you wore to Arnold's.
Jeans and a flannel shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Arnold's. I was.
Hey, you were
I was
dressed well at
struck,
Arnold's.
Struck by the Bill
What the
in
hell?
jeans. I don't know that I'd seen that.
We don't.
That's right. I had
we don't-
dungarees on. I
we don't-
did.
Yeah, you had
Yes.
dungarees.
Don't
Yes.
see you in jeans ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look like a farmer, a
I
common
did.
farmer.
I did. Yes.
We have a
Thank you.
we have an upset texture at me over
Oh,
here. Right?
good.
This is real.
Did you
This-
overcharge your lemonade stand?
No, this is from someone called the Garbologist on the text line.
The
It
garbologist.
says, "What the heck did I do to you guys that you won't read any of my texts anymore? Do you hate garbage, man? Do you think you're better than me or what?"
That's he's. I agree with him.
Garbologist.
Why
I
do you-
can't- I don't read all the texts.
Why?
We have too
Why
many.
do you? Why do you not ever read? this?
I've read Garbologist before. I'm
I don't
sorry.
think you have.
I
I don't
know
think you have.
they flow
I've
in.
never
I
heard-
can't
I've
read
never
them
heard
all.
the name garbologist.
Yes, you
before.
We have a
have.
problem, Jake.
Yeah.
What do you got against them?
Nothing.
I'm going to tell you right now, the people, obviously the companies that do the trash business, is that I'm sure it works out well for them financially. That's a brutal, tough job. I watch them do it.
Mhm.
It's a hard job to manage.
Early
And
mornings.
early in the mornings. That's I applaud them.
I do too.
I applaud the one that we have the recycling and the trash. The trash comes on Friday, and if you don't have it out there the night before, you're screwed. You're like at
Really?
4:05, they're wheeling through.
So I
Yeah.
put mine out at 5:20.
Yeah. No.
And I'm
Oh,
fine. I'm good.
They would laugh.
I'm
They're
good.
not. They're like child's play. Get out of here. They'd laugh at me.
I've never heard
They-
you read the
I have read the
Garbologist.
I definitely
Not-
have read
not
the
since I've been
Garbologist.
here.
Oh yes, I have.
Anyway, we appreciate garbage here.
We do, and we
Yes.
appreciate the Garbologist.
Yes.
I apologize
Jake.
if you feel like you've been slighted by me here.
You can work on this.
Can the garbologist talk
can't read all
about
the
the lemonade stand and let us know where? Because they probably go buy some lemonade stands, and do they stop and get some?
Jake, we'll talk about this off the air.
Why would you single people out like that,
Right.
Jake?
I mean, that's
Tater says I don't read his text either.
Oh,
Guys,
God.
Jesus, Tater.
Tater says he
Tater.
he doesn't read mine either. Garbologist, don't feel bad. Just piss everybody
Hold
off.
on. Can you send Tater Garbologist's number? You text it to him so he has it.
You guys can complain about me the whole time. Just text back and forth.
Just anybody else feels slighted out there.
Yeah, please text in who else has been ridiculed and slighted.
Who else have I left out of the show?
Because just so you guys know,
slighted here.
Me and Sipple have no access to the text line. We have no access.
I have
We've
the text.
asked for it.
For all I know, it's fiction.
I don't even believe it. Sometimes he'll be saying like, "Oh, I got something." So it's like, "Well, on the text line, they gave my song a 9."
Yeah,
really?
right.
Did that happen?
Like Tony John, he doesn't read my text either. Eric and Lincoln, Jake never reads my text. Scott H, I'm slighted also.
There's a list of.
I was always.
Thank you, Breakers, for letting us know that we failed.
I was always very skeptical when Jake would say the word "sip." I'm getting the support on the text line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet you are.
We can't read it. We cannot see it.
No one would support you at all. Nobody at all. No one at all. Okay.
Has the garbologist sent in like? Did he rate the song today?
I don't think I saw that, but Ryan says Jake reads maybe one of 100 texts that I send. Guys,
I'll tell you. Here's what we're gonna do tomorrow, guys. We're gonna put on Jake's personal phone number, and you can text him whenever you want to his personal phone. He'll enjoy that.
Matt says hashtag put Bill on the text line. Get Bill on the text.
Get Bill on the text.
I don't know. He's a little like me. I just easily distract.
Well, we have to say this though. Please keep texting in. We enjoy the text.
We do.
But we get
that's the key
thousands.
here.
We get a lot of texts. So it is hard. They come reeling through pretty quickly.
And Jake has some issues with garbologists.
I don't. No, I love garbologists. AJ says my red text percentage is about as high as Sipple's winning percentage in Shut Up Sipple.
Well, hold it.
That's pretty high.
That's 50-50 then.
Good.
That's 50-50.
Patrinka writes in.
Oh, Patrinka.
Patrinka.
She knows a lot about horses.
Jake doesn't read my text either.
She doesn't text in. She does.
What do you got against Patrinka?
She can't just.
Do you think her name's funny? Is that what it is?
It's a great name.
I thought it was Katrinka.
It's Patrinka.
Patrinka. Katrinka or Patrinka? Trinka. Trinka, let us know what your name is. And we know you have great horse knowledge, and I appreciate that.
She's got a lot of.
We'll wrap up the segment with this. Jason and Ravenna. Is it Ravenna or Ravenna? How do you guys say
I
it?
say Ravenna.
Yeah, I go
Because
Ravenna.
out there they say Ravenna.
Ravenna.
And it's Ravenna.
It's
I
always
used to date a
Ravenna
girl
to me.
from Ravenna, and she had a twin sister.
You're gonna
We're gonna get in trouble. This is gonna get in trouble.
Right,
I see this going a bad way.
You're gonna love this.
All
This
right.
is true. She says, Jason Ravenna says, I'm in a garbage truck right now, and if I
No, you're
see
not.
a lemonade stand, it's like hitting the lottery on a hot summer day.
Oh, thank you.
In Ravenna.
Thank you. Please, after you hit the lemonade stand, you know what would be nice from the breakers? Get a picture at the lemonade stand. Get a picture at the
That's a
lemonade
good
stand.
Okay, that's a
Get
great
picture.
idea.
Get a picture of the
That's a great
lemonade
idea.
stand and text it in to us. That would be great.
Breakers throughout the summer. I'm starting
Throughout the
today.
summer.
You text during this show from 6 to 8,
Yeah.
10 or so. Text is at 402-464-5685.
Say it again one more time.
402-464-5685. Text us the pictures this summer with you at the lemonade stand.
And we can make a collage.
That could be a collage.
We could make a collage out of it.
I'd love a
Absolutely.
collage.
Yeah.
And then then you can put it like you can take it like to Walgreens and you can put it on something. Maybe we can put it on like a blanket or something.
Odd idea, but yeah.
You want to make a blanket
Sure.
out of the collage at the lemonade stand?
That's what you think?
Well, the pillow would be too small.
Start with the collage.
You gotta make a blanket of pictures of lemonade
I was just
stand.
thinking about a collage that we could hang in the tickets somewhere.
Bill, this is Bill's favorite blankets, lemonade stand pictures from over the days. It's great. I want to come back. We're late from Schaefer. We're gonna talk about the tampering. You know tampering?
Is Shafe gonna call in on this?
Might move Shafe to tomorrow.
Okay,
Is that fine?
That's fine. Whatever.
Let's
works.
try that.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk tampering next, and the game show on early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebraska's favorite vape shop.
Generation V.
Providing friendly, personalized service and the largest selection of vaporizers and e-liquid flavors in the state.
Generation V.
Generation V will beat or match local competitors' price. With a huge selection, great service, and the lowest prices, Generation V is your one-stop shop for all your vaping needs.
Generation V.
With 4 Lincoln locations, visit us on the web at generationv.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit, and you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour. An opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs and areas of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized tour. Learn more at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate is empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Celebrate the start of June in style with 2 great drinking events in Lincoln. First, this Friday, come down to Beer House's grand opening as they show off their expansion to double the size of their building. The party starts at 3 p.m. with live folk music starting at 7. And on Saturday, make plans to head on over to Sideshow Spirits and Cider for the first annual Nebraska Whiskey Carnival. Enjoy local Nebraska distilleries and their spirits, food vendors, and more. Event starts at 3 p.m. Buy your tickets ahead of time at sideshowspirits.com.
There's never been a better time to earn more on your checking account. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account with Liberty First Credit Union and earn up to 5.5% APY for up to $40,000. It's simple. Open your Kasasa Cash checking account online or stop into any of the 4 Lincoln locations or Seward and Omaha branches. Liberty First makes switching easy, and Kasasa checking is always free. LibertyFirstCU.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon boat to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
From the first pitch of a late-night Little League game to the sweet taste of frozen treats, LES powers all of life's special moments for only $2.88 a day. Learn more at les.com/value.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collections. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a sump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The amount of people who feel slighted about me
It's
not
in the
reading their
hundreds.
texts is growing by the second. It's a lot of people.
Jake, this is
If
a
you
PR
could just-
problem.
Yeah, so this is 402.
We're trying to grow this show, Jake.
Give them the number, would you, Jake?
402-464-5685.
Text and let Jake know how he's let you guys down.
Text line or just in
How
life?
do you pick and
related?
choose these?
Yeah.
How do
We've
you do
had
it,
we've
Jake?
had 300 or 400 texts in the last.
We've had a lot of texts today.
And
If
it's-
I
it's
read
all-
them all, we could never talk.
I just gotta
basically.
say, there's a lot of tension right now.
Jake's created a lot of tension.
Right.
Well, I'm good at that.
Yes.
Jake,
I'm good at
it's
creating
June
tension.
1.
It's June
We're
1.
having a good time.
There shouldn't be tension.
No tension. I need to play this for
Can't-
myself. Do I need to play this?
Yeah,
real
do
quick?
it. Do it.
This is important.
Do it.
Okay.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just try to place to make your lemonade stand. Take it easy.
Nice for the Eagles. Yeah, okay, that was helpful.
Does that help you, Jake?
That was helpful.
Because you got
Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Nice.
Have you heard from DP?
I have not heard from DP.
Yeah, DP.
Okay.
Have you-
Hey, we have some good text I'd like to read here.
Okay.
We do
About
have some
something
good
positive.
text. Yeah,
Okay.
this is actually a good life advice from somebody. Real
Okay.
quick.
Thank you.
Unnamed texter says breakers should show kindness to garbage men. When it gets hot outside, leave them some Gatorades on ice and cookies when they get your garbage.
I've never even considered that, but that's not a bad idea.
We do some things for him at Christmas. 100%. That will happen at the Busch house. Thank you. Who? Unnamed texter.
That's unnamed texter.
I tell you what doesn't want any credit. Just wants to help.
Actually, I think
Just wants
that's
to-
Kathy. That's Kathy in Lincoln.
I think it's Kathy Woody.
I don't know if it's Kathy.
Is it Kathy Woody? If it's please, Kathy, identify yourself.
It's a Kathi. Kathy. Is that how you spell Kathy
Yes.
Woody?
Yes.
Think that's her? Okay. Nyla says I ignore her texts.
That's not true.
I read plenty of texts from Nyla. Can you confirm that?
He has read
Sip?
some of your texts.
Sip.
Yeah,
I can't read all of them. I read a lot of them.
He
though.
has read, and then you've been so kind to us here at the station.
Nyla
Yes.
has, yeah.
Oh, Nyla's been unbelievable for things that she's dropped. off.
Ron says I have read enough of his texts. I'm good with the percentage anyway. That I've read his. It's not. I'm not going to read 100% of your texts, guys. It's never going to happen. I read them. I can't say them all in the airwaves, especially if they have profanity in them.
I just don't want you to discriminate.
I'm not discriminating. Kirk and George,
Garbage men.
Garbage
the
man.
garbologist,
Essential.
feels offended by my lack of
Yes.
reading. Of his
Plumbers,
texts.
let's hear from you.
Yeah, where's the plumbers at? Jake Kirk in Georgia says Jake has done fine by me. I think he is fair in his text reading.
I think he is
Fair. Kirk in Georgia. Thank you, Georgia.
This is a straight lie. Buffet Son says Jake has not read any of my texts since 2017. That's simply not true. Sip knows that. I've read Buffet Son plenty of times. He
Yeah,
always
you have.
comments on Buffet Son's name. He's like, is it Buffett Son or is it Buffet Son?
Greg weighs in.
What's Greg say? I read Greg's text today. He knows that. I read his text.
Greg from South Carolina.
What's he say?
And Petrinka text in, right?
She wants to wait a second. Let's go back to Katrinka. Katrinka does say, "How about you guys just call me Trinks?" But we know my real name is Katrinka.
Katrinka.
What does Greg say?
Greg says, Greg
I've
and
read all of his texts recently. All of them.
Greg in Myrtle Beach says Jake reads every text if it's pro Matt Rule.
that's
Hello.
That's simply not true.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
simply not
I'm
true.
just
man.
reading what the people say.
That's
All
what
right,
just,
Greg
yeah,
has
don't
spoken.
fight the people.
Greg has
Don't
spoken.
fight the people.
The tension is thick.
It is thick. By the way, okay. regarding the tease I had, we're going to save the tampering issue for tomorrow. How about that? We're going to talk
6
that's
a.m.
tomorrow. 6 a.m.
6:19.
I also
6:19.
we also are going to have a special guest in studio
In
tomorrow
studio? No way.
about 7:30.
What?
It's going to be it's the top ranked long snapper in high school in Nebraska.
You're kidding.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing a big thing at Norris, a big event this weekend. We're going to have him in studio.
Okay.
Nice.
Is he bringing a football by any
I
chance?
think
'Cause
so.
We got a hallway.
We got to have Bill. You got to show Bill, the form on the long
Bill
snapper.
can probably do that. It's in the. We have a. Hey, what's the fellow's name?
Let me get that real quick here.
Probably should have had that. but-
Well, I'm just hang on. It's
Is it on the text
last
line?
name Jacobs here. No, I got it here.
Is he a texter?
I'll get this in a second. All right.
You ignore.
Spencer Jacobs.
Spencer Jacobs. Now,
From
Spencer,
Norris.
if
will
you're
be
listening,
here
Spencer,
tomorrow.
we have a long hallway, and you know what that means.
If not, we'll go. If we have to, we'll go out in the parking lot.
Yeah, we can go out in the parking lot, but we do have a long hallway.
So we'll have Spencer.
Is
in
he
it
gonna,
tomorrow.
is he gonna long snap and short snap? Do you know tomorrow?
Well, I think you could probably do both,
Yeah.
Bill. And you can judge the foremans. You know, this is the top ranked long snapper in the state. You could say, hey, what's the scoop here?
What happened? What happened to us playing ball in the hallway? By the way,
well,
we used to do that all the time.
Then the walls got scraped up, the carpet got messed up, and so we had to stop.
Me and Jake used to
During COVID?
Yes. Definitely during COVID.
Played some
we
ball.
would throw the ball.
Play the ball.
Throw the ball.
Garbologist says, I'm sorry, I did not mean to derail the show.
Doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much.
June
We're loose
1st.
cannons on that.
We are loose cannons there.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Keep the text coming, 464-5685. Anything else to know? Hey, NBA Finals start tonight.
Oh, that's
we
big.
never got to that.
Yeah.
Tonight, 7:30, Nuggets.
Hold it. I think they moved it to noon.
Oh,
I think it's today at noon.
Just like the Colorado game.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Mountain
10 a.m.
time.
Mountain time.
Nuggets and Heat.
The Nuggets are getting ready right now.
Right now. We're warming up.
They're warming up right now. Jokic is out there.
He's out there.
He's shooting free throws.
Yeah,
Hey, Jake, now I want you to hold it together tonight, okay? Hold it together.
Listen, I'm approaching the finals. Happy to be there. I want to win. But the Heat are massive underdogs. They have been all postseason so far. They're underdogs versus the Bucks, Knicks, Celtics.
You're gonna be mad at me. Can we get some research on this for tomorrow? How many 8 seeds have made the finals?
This is two.
Okay,
I
good.
forget the other team that did, but
Okay.
this is now two
Did the other
8 seeds.
Did the other team win?
No.
This is an NBA history.
NBA. So this
two
is
8
big.
seeds in the history of the NBA. And this is the first play-in team because he had to play in the play-in rounds. That's the first ever play-in team to make the finals.
Jake, here's the deal now. The Heat will absolutely hang in there. The key is you keep saying they have nobody to stop Jokic. It's true. Bam's, it's not a great matchup inside, but Jokic is going to get his. He's going to get 30. It's Murray. You got to figure out Murray. You can't let Murray get 30, 32, 34. You can't. Now, do you have an answer for him?
If you remember, I go back to how the way that he can beat the Nuggets is, if you remember, there was a game when Oregon played Iowa a couple years ago in the NCAA tournament, and the goal, and Dana Altman said the goal for Oregon was, we'll let Luka Garza do whatever he wants to do.
Right.
We're shutting down everybody else,
Right.
and they did. They blew him out. They blew out Iowa. Garza had like 40 points, but they said that's fine. He can have his. No one else does anything, and they won with ease.
I don't know if
NBA is a little different than college basketball, and those guys are good around him, but Porter Jr. is up and down, and Jamal Murray is consistently good. He is,
especially in the playoffs.
But the other guys around him are not always good. Jokic is always good.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, but the Heat are a tough team, a tough-minded team. They're not going to get swept, and it won't be 4-1. I'm not saying they'll win the series. Jeff Van Gundy, really quick. You guys saw this last night.
We did, yes.
Quick. This is crazy talk. This is
That's
crazy
what
town.
I text immediately.
This is crazy town. I had to look to see if this was some kind of parody account. Jeff Van Gundy. No, it's not. This is Jeff Van Gundy, the former Knicks coach, on how he'd fix the NBA. This is Jeff Van Gundy on how he'd fix the
Who is
NBA.
it?
It's not Stan. It's Jeff Van Gundy. Eliminate. This is what he says. Quote, I don't even know what to say about this. Eliminate free throws until the last 4 minutes. If you get fouled on a shooting foul, you just get the points. You don't go to the line. And you don't go to the line for technical free throws. They're just points. Then I would eliminate halftime. I think halftime is the biggest waste of time. Or I'd reduce it to 5 minutes so you could just go to the bathroom and come back out. I thought he was kidding around. That's changing the essence of the game.
I couldn't imagine one thing that I'd even remotely agree with. Not give him the points. No.
Not one thing at all.
No, not one thing. No,
not even remotely.
No.
He said.
The jump ball. Yeah, we had a lot of pro on that, but this, no.
Now, and I imagine what he's doing is saying this because the TV ratings aren't great.
That's what's going to save it. That's what'll save it. A shorter halftime. That's what'll make it. That's what'll make it so watchable. Yeah. The reason is because it's the Nuggets, and that's not a brand name. That's not doesn't draw the same attention.
Oh, you're talking about NBA Finals now.
Yeah,
but
the Nuggets leading up to that, same thing with other teams. I mean, World Series right there. Anytime like if it's Tampa Bay and Seattle, like that's whatever. You know, people want to see who. They want to see the Yankees, the Red Sox. They want to see those teams. If it's not personally your team, they want to see the big brand names in those spots.
Mm-hmm.
Same way in the Final Four. You want great stories until the end. Then you want big time names in that part of it.
As far as the TV ratings go, the past 4 seasons rank among the 6 least watched in NBA history. The past 4 seasons rank among the 6 least watched. Now, here's the thing. If you do a deep dive into the NBA TV ratings, you can spin it in a way that's not that bad. For instance, there are a few properties that could average more viewers in 2023 than in 2003. Which the NBA has more viewers now than it did in 2003. And you know how it is. We've talked about streaming, and also, as my grandson Alex points out, there's a lot of pirating in the NBA. He watches every Orlando Magic game. It's his team, which I always say
that's
to
some
him.
dedication right there.
I always tell him, Alex, there's
suck.
probably 3 people in the city of Lincoln watching this game.
I'd say 2,
maybe
probably 2,
or maybe just you actually.
But anyway,
but if you take,
but he pirates them. He can pirate. He knows what he's doing.
If you take the Celtics Heat, who is the must-see player on the court?
The Celtics Heat, it's Jimmy.
But I'm gonna say, but is it must-see?
No,
it's not.
But
must-see.
Jokic is must-see, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm
For
saying,
Michael Jordan, it's must-see.
But yeah, when you go back, do you remember when Dominique Wilkins was playing?
Must-see.
I mean, all this.
What about Larry?
I mean, there was so much must-see TV.
Yeah,
I want to watch these guys. You're watching
Showtime Lakers.
So you're watching the game. You're like going, who's must-see on this court? No one. Jimmy Butler's a great player, unbelievable competitor, but there's not time you go, I've got to watch this.
No.
Watch Dominique Wilkins play.
No, you're right.
Jordan. I mean, there's no must see.
But I'll tell you something though, Bill. If you try to say that to the younger generation, they will push back hard.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, must see. Just like
I'm with you though.
Bulls Pistons.
That was must see.
I mean, and the hatred and the rivalry between it was must see. Back when the Celtics were in the East Side, were playing the Sixers. With Andrew Toney and Cheeks and all. I mean, that was must see.
So what has happened?
It was must see. There's not as much must see in the NBA. Like I got to watch that guy.
No,
play.
Denver, Miami. I got to tell you, is not must see.
But Jokic is fun to
watch.
watch.
He's not much see. He's not
fun.
Must
He's
see.
fun to watch though.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
He's fun.
He's incredible just because of a body that large that can do some things that he does.
Exactly. He's a specimen out there, man.
When was he drafted?
41st overall, second
41st
round.
overall, second round, first ballot Hall of Famer.
He probably will be. Yeah, he's
41st overall.
He's got to be first ballot. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Several-time MVP. Should have been 3 in a row. Again, Heat Nuggets 7:30 tonight. ABC first game of the finals. Speaking of the finals, today's topic on Shut Up Simple is NBA Finals losers. Who's lost these series? I'll give you the year, the team that won. You tell me what team lost. 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Simple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip in trivia. You lost yesterday?
Yeah, 0-1.
But you had a 1-0 lead and you blew it. You had a chance to win.
It was a bad
blew
loss.
It. Blew it yesterday. If you didn't have, Bill was not here for your lifeline.
Right. I don't want to
back
recount
today.
it. It was a bad loss.
If you can hear me, you're playing the game show. Who do we have today?
It's 3.
3?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Has Jake ever wronged you on anything?
It's Surrey. Did he call in last week, right?
Yeah,
Surrey.
yeah, Surrey.
Oh, Surrey is back. Got it. All right, Surrey. Thanks for calling back. Bill's lifeline for Sip for one
we
question.
lost too.
You lost to Suri.
Yeah.
All right, Suri. First question goes to you. Here we go. What team did the Lakers beat in 6 games in the 2000 NBA Finals, the first of their 3 straight titles?
2000.
The Sixers. Yeah.
Oh,
not the Sixers.
Oh.
Not the Sixers. Guys, you want that one or not?
My inclination, Bill, is to pass.
Mine too.
That would be the Indiana Pacers.
Ooh,
Sixers were the next year, so
Yeah.
that was the second. Of
Nice
Suri.
job, Theory.
Nice.
I mean, he's in the
Suri,
yeah.
Suri.
Suri's in the ballpark. I
Yeah.
was
He's
not.
right. He was the right.
Pacers. So was that who was the
Larry Bird was coaching that team.
Yeah, Bird was
Reggie
coaching.
Miller, right?
Was
Reggie?
Reggie still playing at that time?
Oh yeah.
And they had
Yeah.
the big
2000,
man.
yes.
They had the big man that looked like Jack Sigma.
Yes.
But I
Starts
don't.
with an S, wasn't it? Starts with an S.
I don't
was
know.
S also. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Rick Smits.
Yes.
Rick
Yeah.
Smits.
Good pull.
Good.
Jake can really pull.
Yeah.
Was
he does.
Jermaine O'Neal back then?
I
too,
think
possibly?
Jermaine O'Neal was on that team. Yeah, I think he was.
I think he was. 2 big guys.
Good pull.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, 0-0 tie. First question, Sip. What team did the Spurs beat in 5 games in the 1999 NBA Finals, the first title for Greg Popovich? The Spurs beat this team in 5 games in 1999.
Heat.
Not the Heat. Sari, do you want that question or not?
Yeah, I'll take that. That would be Malone and the Jazz, I believe.
Is it the Jazz? No, that'd be the same conference. That'd be the New York Knicks. New York Knicks were the team that lost
Jeez.
the finals that year. So
Was that the Admiral?
that was
Yeah.
that was yeah.
The Admiral.
Was that the Admiral?
David
Maybe.
Robinson. David
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah.
All right, Sari, you're down 0 to -1. This is to get back to a tie now because you went for the
Sweet.
steal.
We're in head right now.
What team did the Heat beat in 5 games in the 2012 NBA Finals, the first title of LeBron James's career?
I got that.
Okay, let me think about this.
Yeah, think.
If you miss it, you lose.
No pressure.
That would mean your game would be garbologist.
Garbologist. All right, Sari, you got 5 seconds.
4.
What team did the Heat beat? 5,
2,
4,
1.
That'll be OKC.
OKC Thunder is correct. 0-0 tie. He's back to 0-0
Yeah.
for the win.
For the win.
Bills in play. Use him. What team did the Heat beat in 6 games in the 2006 NBA Finals?
What team did the Heat beat in 6 games?
The Heat were down 2-0 and won 4 straight games.
I have a guess.
Take it.
Mavs.
The
That's
Dallas,
what we do, NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks is correct. Sari, thanks for calling. We'll get you back on coffee, but calling down the road.
Good game, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
calling.
you.
Thanks for
Thank
calling.
you.
All right, tiebreaker. Who wants this one?
I got it.
Nice win, by the way.
I got it.
All right.
Okay, the Lakers have the most appearances in the NBA Finals. How many times have they been to the finals?
22.
I'm going to say 19. Lower.
32 times.
Oh God.
32.
God Almighty. That's a. You know what that is? That is a iconic franchise.
17.
It's not the word I was
Thank
looking
you.
for.
No, thank you. You nailed that one. That was garbologist.
That's not
Hey,
the
you
word.
guys, you won today, though.
Yeah,
It's a win.
we won.
It's a win for you guys.
But I'll take the win. I will take the win.
Didn't we win on Tuesday?
No.
What was Tuesday's topic?
Oh, today's Thursday.
Hey, so
Yeah,
you
we
guys
did-
are off
Jake,
one.
we're saying we're
You're
1
0-1. That's not
No, I
right.
didn't say. Oh, I said he lost yesterday. I didn't say.
No, you said 0-1. You said 0-1.
100. 100.
That means you missed one.
We didn't play Monday.
Yeah.
You're
What
off
was
your
the
game
topic
today.
on Tuesday?
No, we
Tensions
played.
got to you, I think.
Yeah, you
The
melted
textures-
down.
The textures are in my
Yeah.
all in my head
They're
over
all in
here.
your head. They live in your space.
Saying that I don't read
You
the
gotta-
texts.
After the show, go out in your car and take 10 deep breaths.
Yeah, you just need a little.
Just get out of
You
here.
need a timeout.
Get
You
out
need
of
a
here.
timeout.
Maybe walk over to Target.
Yeah.
They come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can get back in time for the
Yeah,
show.
I love
Probably-
Target.
I'll probably miss the spillover there. That's fine. Spillover is next, though, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 323-8400.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Celebrate the start of June in style with two great drinking events in Lincoln. First, this Friday, come down to Beer House's grand opening as they show off their expansion to double the size of their building. The party starts at 3 p.m. with live polka music starting at 7. And on Saturday, make plans to head on over to Sideshow Spirits and Cider for the first annual Nebraska Whiskey Carnival. Enjoy local Nebraska distilleries and their spirits, food vendors, and more. Event starts at 3 p.m. Buy your tickets ahead of time at sideshowspirits.com.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GEScapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover. Chris Raff and AD are with us, gentlemen. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ready for the NBA Finals tonight at all? He's going to watch?
Yes.
We're asking everybody, has Jake wronged you in any way?
Yes. Have you been wronged?
If you guys
he's hurt a lot of feelings, and we're trying to just.
If you've
We
missed
just
the
got to
show
start with an
today,
apology, Jake. To everyone.
We can just issue a blanket
if you're
apology
just
to
tuning in,
everybody.
people think I don't read enough of their texts. They're mad at me, and that's great.
Jake is going to be typing on the text line. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I see you. I see you. I'm sorry. I see you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Instead of the I see you, just do the eyes. Just do the eyes and
a heart.
And a heart.
And a heart.
Yes. Yes.
And the praying emoji.
But see,
that one too.
See,
Shake.
See, Raph does it different. Raph looks at the text line. Well, we don't. I look at it all the time. I know it's only
The
you.
only reason I looked was because I saw one that said that, let's say, don't listen to those blankety
that was
blanks.
Jennifer, yeah.
You do a great job, especially with the amount of text.
Thank
So
you. That
there
was
it is.
Jennifer.
Is that our Jennifer?
That's Jennifer. Yeah, with hubby. Yeah.
Is that
Thank
really?
you, Jennifer? We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But what we were saying, Raph and AD, was that we don't have any knowledge of what's on the text line, so he makes stuff
I think
up.
he makes stuff
Wait a
up.
minute. So you guys don't have text magic on your
No, they don't, and they
No.
shouldn't have it because they would get distracted.
We get
by it.
distracted. We do not need that. The other day that the ESPN was on up here, and we just like freaked out, like turn that off. And we'd be just like,
Jake tried it
would-
one time.
Jake would be like, guys,
Yeah.
we got a show.
we have a show go, you're live. And we'd be like, oh wow, oh home run, oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not good radio.
and then us reading text messages like that, no,
Not
especially
good
if someone fired one across the bow, then we
Right.
get mad.
Right.
We try to text him back. And stuff. Yeah, Jake needed it's the show's in the right spot, but we do know that when if he says, "Oh, I got a lot of support in the text line," we don't know if that's true.
They can't confirm.
We have there's
They
no
can't
confirming.
confirm if it's the
We have
majority or
no
not.
idea what's going on.
There's just some for sure.
Yes.
I mean, there is regarding the TV. Sip, we used to have Sports Center on during
Yes.
the show, and he'd be talking and he would lose track because he'd see something on TV and say,
Oh, that's
Tiger,
really surprising, isn't it?
Tiger's up there.
Yeah,
That's Tiger.
Yeah, that's on
Jake
TV.
would
That's
get-
That's what you were
ESPN. We're
saying.
not ESPN.
That's what you were saying.
Jake would get very frustrated.
I'm going to turn that thing off. And I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, you did.
The other day it was on, and we started waving our hands like, "Turn it off." We know this is not
They
good
could,
for
they
us.
could see themselves in the screen. It didn't go over
Do you
well.
do you guys drive by the lemonade stand, or do you always stop?
That's a big question. Yeah, okay.
That's
So
the
if you missed,
question of the day.
big part of our 7 o'clock hour
Question
was
of the day.
lemonade stands. Bill says he's never, ever driven by a lemonade stand and not purchased lemonade.
Tell the truth.
You know, in my neighborhood, I do.
You do what?
I do stop.
Okay.
But I'll just give him some coins. I mean, I don't really want the lemonade. You know, I mean, I just kind of
Yeah, you
just
do. You
drop
do.
him a dollar or two.
$1.02's good.
Yeah, I just drop him a dollar or two and keep rolling. Sometimes they have it like on like 48th Street. It's like,
Yeah,
I posted it on
there
48th.
there are some tough spots. There are some, yeah, all the best part would be it's on where you guys setting up at. I'm gonna go right on Highway 2. Highway 2, a lot of traffic. You're right. It's a tough one to
Drive
stop.
up on the median.
Yeah, the median. It's a tough one to get to.
Hold up on there.
Yeah.
Pull it up on there.
Yeah, pull it up
Come
on
on,
there.
pull over. What are you doing? Don't pass me by.
With also you can't get by. You're like all of a sudden traffic's backed up on Highway 2. You finally get by and it's a lemonade stand. Everyone's stopping, and that's the whole problem.
Funniest whatever,
That
man.
is.
This was right
Yeah.
before COVID. I'll never forget. It was 2019, like in the fall.
Yeah.
Still warm out, and I'm heading down. It was football seasons, and I'm heading down there, and I wanted to stop, and I waved. I said, "I'm sorry, I waved." Kid flipped me the bird.
That was pre-COVID?
Yeah, 2019.
I would half expect that nowadays, but that was before everything fell to hell.
Kid could have been more than 9
I would
years
look.
old.
It'd be best to go by and they kind of give you kind of give one of these. I can, and you just get the double bird. That would be
Kid
awesome.
flipped me the bird and took off running.
Well, I
Had a
mean,
great future in sales.
yeah,
He's aggressive. I like that though. He's
the
aggressive.
aggression is admirable.
Yeah,
Has a little edge to it.
the ledge
It's
to
probably
it.
better
Yeah.
in case you actually give him money with the double birds, right? Oh, here you go.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm going to pay extra.
Double birds? Yeah. Here's
Yeah.
$5 for you, sir.
I almost wrecked. That was laughing so loud, man.
What are you hearing there, Jake?
Oh,
are you
yeah.
going to want to make
On the
something
text
up?
line, yeah, make something up.
I'm not.
You get a lot of support.
Yeah. We love Jake.
Who in Columbus here?
Bird.
Bird says life hack. Always keep $5 and vodka at all times. Good deed and a cocktail at the same time.
Not bad.
Vodka lemonade.
Vodka lemonade, yeah.
Not
$5
bad.
for the
Can you imagine just seeing somebody standing outside there with a bottle of Smirnoff. Give me 4.
I did need some lemonade.
I need. Hey, give me 4. Give me 4. Put them in.
Comes in awfully handy.
Put them on those little travel cardboard.
Hard day at work.
Hard day.
Now, because
Okay, can I put my
My
Smirnoff in
wife
there right
is
now?
really after me right now.
Yeah.
hey, Coach, we're gonna start seeing kids with mixer glasses
Mixer
now.
glass. They're shakers. Have the shakers. What do you guys need?
It's a
What
special,
do you guys need, guys? Yeah.
it's a special lemonade stand.
It's a fun lemonade stand. This is the fun lemonade stand. Yeah. Why is yours $9.50? That's a little different over on this end of the table. Yeah, it's a little different. Just let me shake that up for you.
50 cents.
Lemonade $9.50.
$9.50. Just trust me, you'll enjoy it.
You'll understand.
Oh my God, it's a 5.
Yeah. It's in styrofoam cup.
We got an ATM out back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got a built-in ATM. It's fine.
We'll take your card.
Or we also got a cooler Busch Light for $4 a piece.
They take. We do take cards.
They would take a card. Yeah, just insert the chip, sir. Insert the chip.
No, wrong way.
Wrong way. Yeah. Yes. We have Venmo. Just Venmo me.
He's like, you
Or just
7-year-old
Apple Pay.
kids.
Here's my number.
7-year-old kids taking
Yeah,
all
that's-
the form of Spain.
That's a 22. That like for the special drinks like that. Yeah, no, you can get. We'll give you 3 for $15. We'll knock off the price.
Special lemonade
The one.
stand.
I want to see that kind of lemonade
Yeah.
stand. Never see one yet. Needs
Yeah.
to happen. Needs to happen.
They have a couple side tables
What
set
is
up
wrong
like that,
with
and a waitress brings them over to you.
What's wrong with you? This took an ugly turn.
We'll have service here for you in a second. Hold tight.
These are 2 for $1.
Yeah.
You're talking about very, very Americana.
You turned it sour.
You're trying to advise
Like
us.
the economy here a little bit.
Talking about something
we had
that's a tradition.
We had a texter text in, and we just elaborated on it.
absolutely.
If they went to the next level.
That's right. All right, that's it for us.
Yeah, that
pass
is
off.
it for us. That is it for us.
Maybe for the week.
For Steve
I'm
Simple,
talking to DP right
Bill
now.
Busch, I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
Jake,
Look
you
at your
find-
car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of